Welcome everyone. We're starting off right. Starting off with a laugh. I am stoked to be here with you all for this holiday special with our cast of The Rising Hunger as we are in our little mid-season break. Yes, which will be starting up season 2 come January 8th. And so we're here to bring you just a little bit of holiday cheer in the meantime as we draw ever closer to the winter solstice, where it is dark and terrifying. And yeah, and with it's been a few weeks, y'all.
Stop thinking about him. Stop thinking about him.
Don't ever.
All right, I'm serious.
Oh Lord,
Are
is
you?
that even possible? And so with that, this is a horror-based stream. You can expect. Oh my God.
Horror.
Jesus.
And so you can expect to see themes of body horror, of cannibalism, of undead, of all sorts of gruesome, terrifying things, but done with, holiday festivity. So that's cool. I am Sage, and I am your storyteller this evening.
I'm the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo, fun posting online and having a good time. And for this festive evening, as usual, I'll be bringing you LuVon Chromarak. Happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Riana. I'm DIY Ferret, unlike everything. And tonight I'm gonna be playing Six Killer. Big, tall, Kenku, warrior, wife, lover, friend. The wife part isn't true, but maybe one day.
And I'm Matt, aka Kentaro TPC on Twitter and many other places. Tonight I will be Valka, the Shadarkai witch, who is here and hoping to have a just fine time in the middle of probably the most awful thing that someone could go through.
Are you talking about our stream? Because that's real rude, Matt. Like,
I'm deeply hurt.
I was thinking about existence, but okay.
oh, okay.
Oh. I was really worried for a second that you were personally going through something, and I was gonna be like, oh no.
Oh,
No.
sympathy was the way to go, not a joke. Okay. Well, my name is Jen Vaughn. I will be playing Marrowmorn. The pronouns are she, her. I am Marrowmorn is an orc bard and definitely not dead. The owner and practitioner and mortician of Lunar Star Graveside Services and more. 2 for 1. Bodies to burn. Come on, we'll throw you in the chan or something. So really excited for this holiday special that I am calling and no one is agreeing to. Burnt Out. No.
Oh boy. And with that, we begin one day after the winter solstice has occurred in the land of Overhyde. This kingdom, which is pretty far north in the world, is completely blanketed with fresh, powdery snow that covers everything. And so you all have been traveling for some time. You're on the other side of the Valley of Mist and Shadow, which is the other side of the forest that Hellbron, the city where you all ended season 1 in, it's on the other side. And so on this part of the kingdom, you can see that there is just flat, open fields. And in the middle of these, wide expanse, this wide, snowy expanse, you can see this huge lake. And just off of the southern edge of the lake, you see a very warm and cozy and small town that is on the way to the next large city, known as Helmstad. And so this seems definitely like a nice place to stop for the day, to fill up your supplies, to enjoy a hearty meal after you've been traveling all day in the frigid cold. And you see some little smoking, chimneys with smoke billowing out. You see that the town is decorated very festively with greens and reds and golds and silvers. And you see that in the middle of the town is this huge pine tree that is decorated with strings of popcorn and little homemade ornaments from kids, and you hear the ruckus of a confrontation in this sort of middle of this small town.
Oh,
Is it by the Christmas tree?
It is.
I'm sorry, solstice tree?
Non-denominational solstice tree.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see that there are two people, one sort of middle-aged woman and one elderly man, who are shoving, big red pink fingers in each other's faces, and you can hear their shouts just sort of bellowing throughout this valley.
Okay.
Like,
And we're
their
gonna-
fingers are covered in blood, or
Or no, like just like
cold.
that they're like
Oh,
that
okay.
they're cold.
Okay.
you taste this icing. Oh, well, like I don't want to get in the middle of that. Like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
For yourself.
Keep it in the bedroom, please.
Yeah. And sorry, one more thing: is the tree? Is it like was it growing there to begin with, or has it been like cut and
Transplanted.
okay?
Oh, that's cool.
It's been
That's
yeah,
nice,
it's a grown tree. It's actually like the only tree in the area, which is kind of strange.
So we're going over there.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll stealth
Oh, okay.
because Six Killer wants to take some of the popcorn off the tree.
I knew it. I knew it.
Of course.
Sneak around to the back, get a few pecks. It's for the
Wherever she
birds,
can.
right? That's
Where
why
is
they
my
do it.
D20? What?
Well, we'll vamp. Marrowmorn turns to the other two and goes, "I don't know about you, but seems like a private thing, right? Kind of like pulling their domestics out here and trying to get us to go over there and solve it for them with compromise that they can't see.
Certainly seems that way.
I mean,
But,
do you want to? We do owe a good deed, don't we?
If we want to stay here, I'm sure.
Oh, you think we do something for them and they do something for us?
LuVon winks.
Has LuVon ever winked before?
I don't think on stream, no.
Okay, yeah. Marrowmorn's just like, are you okay?
Does
You
he
need an
wink or is it a wonk?
Oh, it's a wink.
It's
Okay.
a walk.
No, he's got
wonk's
that
like a-
damn pure charm to him. So
Oh, like one of those really big, obvious
Oh.
winks.
Yeah, like a really bad one. That's a wonk.
Oh, okay. Then no, Marrowmorn
wonk?
gets it. Oh. Well, shall we?
You can see that.
absolutely.
You can see that some townspeople, have started to form like a small circle around them, as they're all just kind of watching this unfold, unsure like where to jump in, and just kind of hearing out the arguments. What did you roll in your stealth, Riana?
Okay, so I use the D&D Beyond app, D&D Beyond, and
Sponsor us, please.
I got an 18 actually. So can I
Okay,
eat the
so-
popcorn? Maybe the
Oh yeah,
cranberries too?
definitely. So as everyone has started to crowd around, and you can definitely like peel back to the backside of the tree and like pick some off.
I would like to take the opportunity to make myself a mixed bag of whatever other food that they put on. So the cranberries, the popcorn, whatever
yeah.
else.
So you
It's for the birds, guys.
got yourself a festive trail mix right here.
All right.
And I
Awesome.
hope there's snow caps in there too. Like
Oh,
little
boy, that'd be
non-perennials
Candied
or whatever.
pecans.
My God,
Living the big life.
there's like 3 other people sucking on these branches over here. Like, is this the given tree? Yeah,
It's the taken tree.
yeah, exactly. Are we able to, like, as we sort of shuffle, pretending to maybe talk to one another, like we're in our own argument? Like, are we able to, like, we're all just like watermelon, maybe, if anyone wants to watermelon with me?
Okay.
Like, are we able to kind of like hear what they're saying? What they're
Definitely.
fighting
So
about?
yeah, as you all get closer and you're watermeloninging, you hear that they are shouting about. You hear the woman say, "But they've already taken 3 children. We can't risk doing these festivities just for the sake of the holiday. We have to protect our towns. We have to protect ourselves." And the man says, "Absolutely not. We have to put out offerings for this creature. That's why it's been taking the children."
Okay.
It's one of
that-
those.
Yeah, it's I mean, we can't not. When they mention children, it's kind of like, you got to do it. Like,
Valka is gonna like get LuVon and Marrowmorn close and be like, Listen, I know that witches kind of have a reputation, but I swear this one wasn't me.
And you just got here.
Exactly. And yes. All right.
Yeah, we were with you the
That's
whole
my alibi.
time, right? Yeah. We're your
Alibi checks
alibi.
out.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I've been here before.
No, I realize birds don't chew, so this is she's probably really loud.
You trying to get another roll in there?
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, I can't mime this. I can't do anything other than going like clap, clap, clap.
That's perfect.
Oh my god. All right, so we should we go offer our services? Free
At
services.
the very least, we could find out what the big deal is.
Yeah, and what the festivities will be once the kids are returned.
That's
And
right.
at least get inside somewhere, because this weather is frightful.
Mhm. Find more popped corn.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Excuse me. Marrowmorn is not very good at like coughing to get someone's attention.
6 killer cause.
Oh, okay.
And you hear this loud caw sort of echo throughout this valley, and everyone sort of turns and looks at you all like, who are you? What do you want?
We're here to insert ourselves into your business.
Yes.
Oh, great, outsiders. That's just what we need, the man says.
Exactly. That's why
You
we're
are
here.
welcome.
Yeah. What? Outsiders, plot movers, whatever. Yeah. What you need?
We've been traveling for quite some time, and we heard there's a bit of distress, and we're wondering if we could offer our services, perhaps.
We're like really nice. We're gonna do it for free, unless you want to give us some stuff too. We'll take stuff.
Really, we got to work on our pitch.
Oh.
And the woman says, yes, oh, you're just a miracle we've been hoping for. The 3 families in the town since the winter solstice began last evening, yesterday, they've gone missing, and we haven't been able to find any trace of them.
The whole families? Like all of them?
Well, 3 different families, 1 kid from each.
Oh, the kids. Okay. Just the kids.
All right. Were they all the same? Around the same age? Do they know each other?
And you see, this is probably a town of like about 300 people, and you see some parents step forward. You see like a tiefling couple and an elven couple and a gnome and a dwarf, and they all, come forward and they're like, where our kids are all kind of in the same age range, mine's 12, mine's 11, mine's 7, and they're all good kids, and we, they always like to go out and play, but, they always come back, and we put them to bed last night, and we woke up, and it was as if they had been just teleported out of their bedrooms.
Must see scene of crimes.
Agreed.
You didn't hear nothing in the middle of the night, huh? No, nothing like on the rooftop, not like a click, 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 something.
Or down through
getting in
chimney?
there? Yeah.
Or like the rustling of a wicker basket.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask, do lore check. Are there any lore
Lore check?
things within our?
You're just yelling out, librarian! Like,
Six killers not.
Give me a lore
Riana
check.
is.
Are there any boogeymen in this fantastical world?
Yeah, like, do
There's
we-
like Christmas boogeyman, like
like the
solstice.
Grand Canyon, places around there are known for
Like,
it.
is it the grunk? Is the
Anyone
Grunk
heard of
or the
weird
Grink?
shit going on?
Yeah, the grink. Is the grink like? Does he
Grink.
come down and steal solstice?
Oh my god,
The
Grink and
legally
Grunk, the
distinct.
twins!
Grink and
Oh,
grunk,
not
the
the
horrible
Grunk
solstice
twins.
twins.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Do we have a grink problem?
Perhaps. Is that what Six Killer would like to ask?
Okay, Six Killer asks, in Kenku lore, we have grink problem. Grink, bad green people come down, steal eggs. You have grink problem.
And they all kind of raise an eyebrow, and you hear some murmurs ripple through this small crowd that's gathered, and there is a small boy who comes up to you, probably about 5 years old, and he tugs on like the mail on your male skirt, and he says, "Well, none of the adults believe me, but I mean, they've been telling our whole lives about Perkta. She's this evil, scary witch. But sometimes
Hey.
she's a really pretty lady. Whoa, you kind of look like her." And you see these big eyes, like, just shift over to Valka.
Yes. This
Listen.
one's scary. This one good friend, though. This one good.
Oh, you're a good witch. Okay.
I'm a friend.
Maybe you can find the bad witch. If you don't receive any new socks for the winter solstice, then she takes you out of her bed and then she turns you into pies.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dear.
Okay,
So-
Six Killer angrily turns to the crowd and say, "Why you no give socks?"
Like, how are you supposed to secure sock receiving?
You make them.
You have
How hard can
problem.
it
You
be?
know about problem. You not give socks?
Sacrifice old blanket for socks.
Sounds like a tall tale or a long yarn.
Yes, need long yarn for socks. Yes.
So did these children not get socks? Are you friends with any of them?
And all of the parents are like, "No, of course we did."
Wear socks then.
Well, they
Smell-
put them on before they went to bed and then they disappeared.
All right.
Perhaps they took them off in the middle of the night,
No socks.
looking for 3 children.
Take
Small
Sockless. I repeat, sockless.
Turn to pie.
Small child, have you worn new gift socks yet?
I'm wearing mine. They have my initials on them, so that way my brother doesn't steal them, because he can be a jerk.
The way things are going, you should probably like tie them together so they can't get taken off.
And he looks down at his feet.
No.
This dog's got a clue. Let them in.
Beagle. Let her in. Let her in. She's a beagle too, right? Isn't Blue's Clues supposed to be a beagle?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, couldn't tell
I
you.
forgot.
Oh.
All right, so we got this one kid has spoken to us. Are there any other people that are like trying to like make eye contact with us while we're talking to this?
This
Yes.
can't be the first time this has been happening.
So definitely the tiefling parents, the young man and a woman, they come over to you and they say, "Look, our daughter, I mean, we, obviously we tell these stories to kids, scare them, all in good fun sort of thing, but we all know that doesn't possibly exist. That's absurd. There must be something else that's happening here, and it's our first child, and the husband begins to like sort of like tears well up in his face, and he sort of leans into his wife, and she like pats him very gently. And
Wait, first child.
Yeah.
You have other children.
no, she's our only one. It's been so hard to have children. We haven't had.
Gross. Don't need to know.
Were the other children first children's as well? Because as we all know, the first child is the most powerful one.
How that works.
Now that you mention it, I do think it is the oldest from the other families.
Valka just points at everyone like, "See, I got one."
Yeah. All right. We're getting clues.
Are they
what were their
all only
names?
children or only oldest?
The other two, and then as they point to the gnome and dwarf couple, they have about 6 children, but I believe it was their oldest who was taken.
Okay. Then sorry.
Did you? The two people that were arguing, the couple, are they still around?
They have like stormed off in different directions as
Okay. I wanted to see what that guy was about. Like, is he the mayor or the biggest capitalist around, or like what? Yeah. Okay. But,
Yes, problem.
I mean,
Bad problem.
He's a landlord.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And so you think they were all wearing their socks when they were taken?
I mean, I imagine that they would be. I can't say for sure though. It's just so strange, but nothing like this has happened that we know of. We're just a small town, mostly live off of fishing and off of the wheat harvest, and it's just, I don't know.
6 killers own children. Eldest. They get to age and get rebellious. Maybe kid run off with friends. We find them no matter what.
The real mature 7-year-old there.
7 for 6 killer in her mind. 7-year-old Kenku. These are almost adults.
I mean, yeah.
That's like get out and get into the world. Stop being in your room all day.
Where'd you say you kids like to play out at?
Oh,
You were muted.
Sage is muted.
My bad. You see the small boy as like the 2 tiefling parents are there. We'll kind of like step a few steps away to like get out of earshot of them, and we'll like motion you to come over. Well, our parents don't really like it because it's like this weird, creepy place. But there's this old abandoned mining town that we build forts in, and we play, cops and robbers in. But don't tell the parents. They would get really mad and we would get in trouble, and then we might not get socks, and then we might get taken.
It sounds like a really rad place.
It is.
We'll keep it secret.
Okay, thanks.
Keep it safe. Is there a way to get there? A direct way, or do you take like underground tunnels or a mine, if you will, to get to mining town?
And you see they point a chubby finger towards like the northeast, where you can see that there's like the outline of some hills that lead into mountains. It's just like over there. It's like an hour walk.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, yonder, northeasterly. All right.
Okay.
You can't miss it. It's like got weird old creepy buildings.
Okay. When we come back, we need to remember to go ask who those 2 people were.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Did you
6?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the people that were arguing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, one of them, that's Mayor Nathan. He's a big meanie. I don't really like talking to him, and he just doesn't even give candy on Harvest Day.
Oh.
Son of a...
Yeah.
Your language for around children.
That's why I cut off.
And then the other lady, that's my Aunt Camilla. She lost one of the other ones, my cousin, Eliza.
Oh, she lost them, or that she was.
Well, they were taken
Okay.
by the evil witch.
Well,
Okay.
remains to be seen. Never know. Cool. Marrowmorn takes a gold piece out of her pocket. No, a silver piece. That's insane. And sorry.
Why not? It's
Pay for that
Christmas.
kid's
You know,
college.
sorry.
That kid rich.
She switches it back again. She's wearing like this. She's got her purple tuxedo pants on and like a mortician's lab vest. So she's kind of doing like some weird shuffling with her fingers, and finally pulls out the gold piece and goes, "You hear anything else? You let us know, okay?" Sort of like does the like handshake where she palms it, like
Yeah.
Economy broken.
Wow. I will. And nods
About the
very
missing
vigorously.
okay, yeah.
Oh,
Keep
okay.
secret. Keep safe.
Don't
And
share
he like
with
puts
your
a finger
parents.
to his mouth to like make a shushing gesture, and then pockets it. Like you see him like put it in his socks.
Oh, no, okay. They all put money in their socks. All right. 6 killer. Did you want to go scene of the crimes? You mentioned earlier?
Yes. Scene crime. Then once scene crime, we go to mine.
Nice rhyme, says Marrowmorn and throws herself away.
What rhyme?
No, never mind. All right. I guess we'll
Yeah, and so the tiefling couple, they will lead you. They'll be like, oh well, if you would like to come to our house, I guess first, and they'll it's a series of these like 1-story houses with thatched roofs and little chimneys, and they're mostly just sort of long, and they lead you into one of these houses that has. They basically more or less of an open space. There's not a lot of walls. There's like the sort of big open room where there's a fire pit, and you see that the chimney is up over it, and you see that there's like a loft space, and they lead you towards the back where there is a small little bed that has been set up, and they say, so what the thing that makes it extremely strange is we don't have a lot of doors, and certainly would feel like we would have heard something, but nothing at all.
Well, Valka rolls up his sleeves. Let's have ourselves a nice rummage. Take a look at these things. And he goes and scuttles over towards the bed and starts looking under the bed.
Yeah. For all of you want to check out this crime scene, CSI Oberhide, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I want to... Don't I have detect evil?
Should be a spell.
Yeah, you have you can detect undead. It allows you to detect the presence of undead aberrations within 60 feet of you.
Oh, 60 feet. Not from like just seeing if something was there.
Yeah, so it's only
Okay.
tells you if someone is there or not.
Okay, never mind.
I got myself an 8.
I got a 5, but I need to ask: is this house just like adorned festively, perhaps?
It is.
All right,
Incredibly
LuVon's
festively.
distracted then.
All right. Well, Marrowmorn got an 18 with her
Yeah,
mortician eyes.
Six Killer got a 15, probably because
Yeah.
there was more treats to steal.
The Death Maidens got it.
Ain't seen nothing under this bed.
You just keep holding. Yeah, there's just more and more straw.
This is wicked weird. Normally monsters hide under the bed.
True. So we're like I don't know if they have closets there, but like going through this like the sock drawer since they're apparently so important here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we finding anything?
So, Marrowmorn and Six Killer, what you notice is that you do see the very faint impression of one set of footprints. They seem to be these large, sort of like grotesque tracks left by a large humanoid. Like their feet are really, really long and skinny.
And there are no little footprints of little kids.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I know this one. In my times of hardship, he was carrying me. So
Yes.
I think they
Probably
solved
very
it.
literally in this
Ace on
case.
the beach.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So case closed.
Yep.
This is the Christmas episode. He came back.
And another sort of interesting thing that you notice that's around the edge of these footprints, it's ever so like gently rimmed with ice. And
Oh, so
despite
they
being inside
melted.
of a warm house, it hasn't melted.
Marrowmorn goes, I know
Oh,
this one.
opposite.
This dad dies and then comes back to get his kid.
Oh,
it's terrifying. His name is Jack.
Yeah, snow abomination.
It's
Yes.
it's real terrible.
Ah, we go up mountain, find
Know your
Jackman.
folklore.
Valka
Emphasis on folk.
Valka climbs out from under the bed and says, I didn't see nothing down here. No leftover socks, no shoes, nothing. You find anything out here?
Some footprints that do not look like they belong to the child, unless there's something we're not being told. Like this child's all feet.
Fox transform.
Hey, just to make sure we're not going to be insensitive, this isn't the tiefling household we went to first, right?
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is? Darn it. Sometimes they got weird feet. We should double check.
not weird. It's being hooves and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
as
sometimes
close
they
as they
got some
feet.
stuff going on.
They have cloven hooves. It definitely doesn't look like them.
Oh, like teeth.
Okay. Yeah, Sage said, excuse me, grotesque. So I'm assuming we can see like maybe boils or something in this imprint
Can we
too.
see
and,
boil
like,
in print? We're gonna take plaster cast like Sasquatch.
we rolled really well.
Okay, we're taking a plaster cast.
Yeah.
This
Get on our back to dry. Like,
these tracks, would a nature roll tell me anything about them?
Yes. Yeah, nature would be the best.
I'll try too.
Dice are on fire tonight. That is a 12. I rolled a 4.
Nature is intelligence. Guess who doesn't have intelligence?
So 12.
Yeah,
on
no, I
that.
got nothing. Okay, forget about it. It
So
might be.
12. Yeah, there are lots of strange humanoids that live in the mountains and the hills. There are a lot of different legends about different creatures, trolls, ogres, hags, all kinds of things that want to steal babies. It's pretty common.
Chat, if you want to start yelling what you think it is, whoever gets it first,
ruins
I'll,
it for the
I'll
rest
wish
of
you
everyone.
Merry
No.
Christmas.
So you weren't gonna say happy holidays of any kind? On the...
Yeah, no,
You
I
gotta hold that back.
I am here as the Christmas cowboy, so I have to save it for one special person. So whoever in chat figures it out first, because I definitely don't know what it is yet.
Awesome.
If you figure it out without cheating somehow, I can't tell if you cheated though. But I'll wish you personally Merry Christmas.
Oh my God. At the end of your Hallmark movie, Rodeo and Juliet or something.
Yeah.
Yo!
Google that. Is that here? Is that
Wait, is that real?
Wow.
no? Is it?
Wow.
Rodeo and Juliet. Darn it! It is a movie.
Oh,
Oh.
there's no. I'm done.
The Midwest is on it.
Is it a?
Damn.
I think Mary is right. That deserves inspiration.
Go ahead
I'm
and
trying
take
to see if it's a
inspiration,
Hallmark
Marrowmorn,
movie. It's
if you
short
don't
enough
have
that
it
could
already.
be.
Well, it couldn't be a Netflix romance movie. Those are mostly
It's a
terrible.
Hallmark Christmas movie.
Well, they're all terrible.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
They're all terrible.
Okay,
They'll
sorry.
be-
So these
yeah,
footprints, do they lead out away from the house, or is there just a little bit and then we
it's
can't follow
just
them anymore?
one set of footprints.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, these are not like lupine. They're not like Sasquatchian. This is something different. Certainly no deer, no menacing snowman like in the Shadowfell. Nothing like that. I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
All right. Should we look at the other houses really fast, or just go to Old Mine Town?
Can't hurt to gather more information.
Although it sounds like we might be seeing a similar scene.
This is also true.
Could be.
Depends. How many people are you into harassing today?
Many as it takes, right? We've got festivities. 6 Kilo, which one do you want to go to?
Group go to small house. 6 killer probably not fit, but have fun.
Well, she fitted in this one, and they all seem about roughly the same size.
Yeah, but the gnome dwarf house.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Maybe something outside of the gnome dwarf house.
Yeah, 6 killers stand outside.
All right, yeah, and so the tiefling woman, she'll head over to you, and she will ask, do you all have any leads or ideas? I can lead you to the other houses if you'd like.
Well, 6 killer have question.
Yes.
Why not mention big footprint?
And she looks down at the ground. She goes, I don't see anything.
Big footprint. Big.
It just looks like dirt to me.
Are you wearing your Christmas socks?
Are you not wearing Christmas glasses?
Etching, perhaps.
No, I'm And she like motions to her feet. She's wearing these like red wool socks, and she's like, "No, I'm wearing my socks."
Oh, yeah, holiday socks, sorry. All right. Marrowmorn turns to the others, is like, there's something wacky with the yawn. Or are we just that good at investigating?
No, it's not something that they might be eating that might be making it so they can't see this. Maybe it's in the popcorn on the tree or something like that.
No,
No,
six killer see all.
All right.
Excuse me, if I might be so bold to ask, but would you happen to have an extra pair of your socks?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let me grab you a pair of my husband's. And she goes up to the loft, and you hear a rifle through a chest, and she brings you a pair of gray socks, gray wool socks.
Oh, thank you kindly. All right, I'm gonna take a look at these socks.
While holding them, do you see the footprint still?
As I look down at the ground,
You do not.
I don't.
You do not.
I don't see a thing.
Okay, six killer
Oh.
takes the socks.
Don't see the footprints.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Where do you get this? Who spins this yarn? Who dyes it? What kind of needles are you using? Like,
When you switch to these socks, before
What kind of fiber are
not
these?
these socks.
Are these normal? Are they magical? Or some kind of blend?
what? Is there tinsel inside?
How do you just have that?
I've also got a Swift. I like to admit.
And she says, "Oh well, there is the farmer or the shepherd Taya. She has the flock of sheep on sort of towards the outskirts. She's got all the
Wow.
sheep, and then her partner Mallory, takes shears the sheep and grooms it and all that and spins it into yarn, and we all generally make our own stuff here."
Town does this every year. Same shepherd, same wool.
Yeah, generally.
Hmm.
Group go see shepherds first. Yes.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Post-haste.
Sheep are wicked close to goats, and goats are all kinds of crazy.
You can tell in their eyes.
Exactly.
Sorry, I was trying to make my pupils change shape. That's not gonna work.
Those weird horizontal pupils.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. And
We
what-
take socks. Bring back later, maybe.
Oh, sure. I mean, feel free to keep them. I'm sorry I don't have more for you all. I'm sure Taya and Mallory probably have more.
Yeah.
You're too kind.
All right.
All right. And she'll step towards like the towards the front door, and she'll sort of point over towards in the general direction of where you can expect to find the shepherds.
All right. We
Okay.
mosey over
And you
and knock on their door.
Yeah, so you can see that it's basically like one large barn house, and you see that there is a small wooden fence that encompasses it, and you hear the bleating of sheep as they're going about their sheepy business. There's probably about like 30 sheep here who are just like happily, munching on some grass. And you see a young blonde woman with just completely covered in freckles as she's, throwing out hay for the sheep to feed on. She goes, "Oh, were you all the people who broke up that ruckus earlier?"
You're welcome.
Yeah, everyone gets real, small town. Everyone gets so hopped up and angry at the moment's notice.
That being said, we were hoping to ask you a couple of questions if you have the time.
Oh, sure, I bet you all are freezing here. Let me get you pour some tea. Get you a snack. Come on in. And
Ooh,
she
yes.
throws out the rest of the feed to the sheep, and they all like, meh.
You
And-
get inside.
And will lead
Ah!
Way to go.
my specialty is animal sounds. You're welcome. So,
Age is available at an
I'm
hourly
just
rate.
saying.
Yeah.
if you need animal Foley effects, hit up my Ko-fi page. So she'll lead you in, and so you can see that the upper deck of the barn is this very sort of cozy home, and below you can see that, there are the animal pens. And so she'll lead you up a tight staircase that leads up to the loft into a nice sort of open sitting area. And she says, Mallory, bring the kettle on over. We got visitors. And you see this brown-haired woman who sweeps in with, she's wearing overalls and flannel shirt. And she goes, oh, sure, 1 sec. And motion for all of you to take a seat. You see there are tins of biscuits everywhere.
Marrowmorn does not sit on a tin of biscuits, but sits next to one, approvingly looking at it. Yeah. Well, also sniffing it and then eating it.
Buttery shortbread.
Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah, I'll take the edgelord spot against the wall for now, away from the food.
I thought you meant you were gonna take the squatting position against the wall to make sure this conversation's short or something. Sit reps or whatever. Wall rep.
Valka goes in, sits down, and is kind of rudely the first person to eat these biscuits.
They're
He doesn't
really
even
good.
ask.
Yeah, I want to roll.
What would you like to roll? For what?
What can I see? Or what should I roll to make sure that these people aren't sketchy as hell? I guess
Oh, insight.
Insight.
All right, yeah.
It's the sketch as hell check.
Sus?
No, that was not the right one. I'll try again. Okay. Does 15 help me at all?
So what you can tell, they appear to be sort of tired, annoyed with the town, not really interested, but are oh, I should care kind of face.
Okay.
Did you add any new sheep this year to your flock? Or herd? Murder? Shiver? I don't know the plural.
Chat, tell us, what is the plural
It's
congregation for sheep?
Yeah.
Is it just a herd?
it's
And
Flock.
flock of
flock.
sheep.
It's a
Yeah.
flock.
It's a shag of sheep.
Shag of
No,
sheep. Yeah.
Wow.
no, it's not.
And so Taya will say, well, we had some new lambs in the springtime, but we haven't acquired any.
Right, and they weren't born with extra eyes, speaking in common, 2 butts or anything.
Or under a blood red moon and
Yeah, that one.
nothing.
Kind of scratches her chin and looks off, eats a biscuit.
Kind of thing you'd remember.
No,
She says, Marrowmorn says to herself.
nothing strange like that. Just regular lambs.
How about your equipment? Use anything special to make your wares?
Well, that's Mallory's business, but as far as I am aware, it's just a regular old loom and spinning wheel. We see Mallory whisks into the room with a tray of cheese and crackers and hot tea for you all.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Mallory. Thank you. This tea is lovely. Where did you procure the wood for your spinning and knitting materials? Sorry,
Oh,
I know what they are. I don't know. I'm
There's the forest that's in the valley. That's where all the lumber is. Other than that, it's kind of hard to get around here. It's really quite a trek.
Weaver Mallory, you make new new device? Recent?
Yeah, I mean, I did have to replace some parts on my loom.
With Weaver Mallory replaced with spooky scary wood?
Is there like a face carved into the wood that's like, like
Doesn't scream enough and while you use it.
Oh shit! Sword Spear says.
And she kind of shakes her head like unsure of what to do with this line of questioning. She's like, I mean, you're welcome to inspect it. It's just downstairs in one of the stalls, but no screaming.
Sword Spear in chat, I don't know. I don't think this is cheating, but they said, do some of the sheep disappear when you hold the socks? Who wants to go sheep check?
sheep check.
Sheep
Someone else do a
check.
sheep check. I'll go check out the spindle.
All right, I'll go into sheep check. Someone should just be honest with Mallory too.
I think I'm gonna be forward. Look,
Partner's right there, LuVon.
We've been looking around the town and we found some footprints of something unknown. But grabbing some of these socks, those footprints seem to disappear.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. This normally already weird to see footprints disappear because holding socks. This
I
made
agree.
worse because children are missing. Weird footprints come from weird being that seem to take children.
They kind of shrug and sigh and say, well, I don't really know what to say about that. We don't know anything about that.
Real quick, not that I don't distrust them, but I will do an insight check.
Cool.
And that will be an 17.
Ooh.
You can, what you kind of glean from them is they are probably tired, like they probably have been accused for some reason, and so they're just like not sure what to do with any of this.
I understand this might be frustrating. We're just trying to find everything that we can.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are certainly welcome to poke around here. I'm not sure how it'll help you or if it will, but shoot, go on ahead.
Right, Marrowmorn's outside, like holding the sock up or throwing it, and then when catching it, and like trying to like see if like
You're
some
on
of the sheep disappear.
sheep check duty, ready?
Yeah. Oh, roll my dice for that, I guess. Oh wait,
What?
I also have detect well, clearly it's magic. I don't need to detect it.
Well, I mean, maybe it detect magic on a sheep
Yeah.
or detect magic in the area. I don't have any cantrips, I just found out. Paladin is...
Oh, they don't do that.
They go straight to 1.
Marrowmorn got a 13 on that insight, but is also pulling out her dulcimer to hit a couple strings and is sort of singing a song and waiting to hear the because when she uses her instrument, she sings the melody and then the harmony will come if there is some magic around that's, I guess, different than the sock magic or the sock itself. Like, peekaboo, I see you, then I don't. Oh shoot.
So as you're kind of like tossing up the sock and catching it and sort of singing this little tune as you're wandering around the sheep paddock, no sheep go missing, but as you hear sort of the reverberations come back to you, you hear it sort of like reverberate off of their, like out of the feed trough. And as your detect magic turns on, you can tell that there is, on their food, is this sort of faint, illusory sort of magic that is sort of gotten woven into their wool as they've consumed the food.
Goodness. She is this food. It's like dry food. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. Like
Yeah, it's
so
like
she sort of
alfalfa hay.
yeah. She just grabs like a handful and like puts it in a pocket.
Save
A
it
jar.
for a
Yeah, for
rainy
later.
day.
Yeah. That's just kind of like, all right. This is normally like expensive, and it's just throwing it around. Okay. And goes back inside to show. But it's also like checking the woods, like throwing up the sock and then catching it, like making sure she's not seeing like a giant shape like disappear and then reappear, like terrified of like realizing she's out alone at night, like in this. Okay, all right.
The sort of thing is when you pick up the food and you're not holding the sock,
Oh God,
the
yeah.
food has almost this like gray, sort of almost decayed looking texture.
Feed. Well, that can't be healthy.
Okay, yeah. She takes it in and like is kind of like quietly showing LuVon and Six Killer because
So when we don't hold the sock, it looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And when we do hold the sock, we don't see the monster feet prints.
Mm-hmm.
and the food looks edible for
Yeah.
a sheep.
Interesting.
It looks real bad. What in Valka is?
Valka went to inspect the loom.
Yes. Make a perception check.
Boy. 9.
So what does this look like as Valka is inspecting this loom?
So Valka, in his first episode, picked up a book on herbs and plants. So he goes down and he sees this loom and he pulls out that book and he flips through it until he finds a suitable plant to him. He finds a page on rowan, which is a tree. He tears that out and puts the book away and rolls it up into like a tube. And he starts swatting the loom with it. He goes, "You're cursed? Are you cursed? You have to tell me if you're cursed." No, I don't think you're cursed. Because nothing appears to be happening. And he tucks it back in.
As
Then he
you're
goes back.
as you're sort of like swatting at the loom, and when you hit like the spindle, it definitely gives you that almost sort of like electrical zap kind of feeling, like when you like the feeling of when you put a 9-volt battery on your tongue, you just feel that like zip.
So he folds up the paper and puts that away, and then he licks his fingers and then touches the loom.
It's all you find that like you can like grab in like different parts of it, but it's fine when you only touch the needle.
A cursed needle. Weird.
Don't fall
Let's
into
see.
deep sleep and doom the castle.
Oh.
I'm not the kind of person that just has detect magic willy-nilly, so I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
I don't think I have it either.
So he's gonna take out just like some scraps of cloth and like try to wrap it around his hand and try to get this needle off without touching it directly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you do so, you can pluck it out. As you're
Gotta
sort
find
of
someone
holding
to
it
poke this
in the
with.
as you're sort of holding it in the cloth, you hear almost this faint sing-song voice coming from the needle.
Brings it up to his ear really close.
Is it singing La Bamba?
Gugara, cha, gugara.
La Bamba!
And it sounds like a very faint chorus of children.
The haunted
That's suitably
as hell.
creepy.
They're singing
it goes.
Silent Night very, very quietly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
thought they
hate
were
that
gonna
song.
sing the La Burabe, La Burabe.
Copyright
Hey.
infringement. So Valka's
Excuse
gonna
you,
run.
I've never mentioned that man on stream. It is the Grink Or
This
the
is
grunch?
clearly covered by parody law.
The
Thank
grunk.
you.
Yeah.
The grunk? Yeah.
Velka will run back up and be like, aha! I found a thing. I need to poke someone with it. It's
Don't.
making weird noises.
No.
And
Thank you.
Marrowmorn, with your detect magic on, you can definitely hear this singing and see this sort of magical register from it, which is
Ooh, it's filthy with magic. Which you probably know.
Oh yeah. It's wicked creepy. Here, listen, and he like
Yeah.
runs over to you with it like pointed towards you and like brings it up to your ear.
Oh, sorry, Sage. What were you gonna say? It's what kind of man?
it would be conjuration. Yes, probably. Yeah.
Kidjuration. Got it. All right.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Conjurmacation.
All right. So cursed with, yeah, Kid Conjuration LLC or something. Yeah. These kids, I think they tour too. Sorry, I'm getting lost. All right, I found this too. There's this disgusting feed, but if you're not holding, this magic sock, it looks kind of like gray meal.
Huh.
She hands Valka the sock and then like takes it back and like shows the feed change.
Hand you the needle. And
As
some
you all are
stuff.
like passing this around. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we should pass a needle around. Hey.
Don't share needles.
guys, Don't share needles.
Oh dear.
Don't lick 9-volt batteries. Yeah, don't do anything in this show.
So like if you're holding a sock and you look at the feed, it looks gross, or is it the opposite?
It looks good. It looks good when you're holding the sock.
Mm-hmm.
Because all these people are wearing these socks and they think this feed, and yeah, there's some sort of illusory feed on this that's probably filtering through their
Their wool.
skin to the wool. Thank you, not the
Nope.
feathers. That's what I'm
I'll
about to
hand
say.
you the sock back.
Yeah. So
And as you hold
I'm
the
gonna
sock and
taste
look at
some
the
of it.
needle, it seems perfectly normal, perfectly average. You don't hear anything.
these poor, beautiful lesbians.
The merino wool cursed.
Their fingering ply is cursed, if you will.
My mom just called and said I have to go home. So really sorry to cut it short. It was really nice talking
It's
to
like
you.
fingering is a sock. It's the weight of the.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Anyway. So some knitters out there are loving this. So
What?
knitters.
Whoever
Crafters.
supplied this equipment for this loom definitely doesn't want this town to find out. I'd say that they're in cahoots with our boogeyman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we Taya, Mallory, we're taking your needle on the loom, and also like stop. Maybe if you got any new feed, you can give your sheep from now on. Switch it out?
Yeah, we've got a fresh bale of hay that I suppose we can give him. What's wrong with it?
Well, no.
Wait, check Hale. Check Hale first.
Oh, I have minor illusion. Okay.
We're not quite sure,
Wait.
also, so that's why we're just better safe than sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what would you like to do, LuVon?
Yes, sir.
I want to give them the illusion of what we see of the feed.
Ooh,
Why don't you just
very
tell
cool.
him take the dang socks off?
It's easier to get.
what
That'd be a little bit forward.
I'm trying to tell him.
Yeah, we might be in
Take your socks
Texas, and
off.
like 6 people without socks on in a room together is considered an orgy by state laws. So
Oh. Well, sex killer can't wear socks, so already this law is racist.
there's a lot of things wrong with that law.
Yeah. Sex killer wants to say, when sheep lesbians get needle.
And Mallory says, "Oh, I got her replaced. It was last month. It was getting dull, and I figured, with the season coming, I always got to make 1,000,004 projects, so I got it changed then."
where get needle from?
I went up to Helmstad, a couple hours up the road. I got more fabrics, needles, all sorts of supplies. It's about a half day's journey from here.
This also where get hay?
Oh no, we grow that outside of the town.
Who sold you this needle? Was it suspiciously inexpensive?
I mean, it was the standard price. It was a real pretty lady. She had red hair. Her name started with an L, I think.
Children tell a story. This witch lady, yes? Yes, think back.
Maybe.
Her name was Pukta.
Yeah, Pukta.
Perfect.
But-
Luna.
Children in village say that witch come as either old hag or pretty lady.
True.
This pretty lady witch, yes?
Well, that's an old wives' tale that parents just tell their kids so that they behave good.
Okay, so Six Killer ask, sound weird, but work with Six Killer. Any wool have on since getting new needle take off?
They kind of shake their head in surprise a little bit, and they go, okay. And you see that take off their socks and, take off their heavy wool coats and, okay.
Okay. Hear needle sing?
And they kind of furrow their brows and they lean in and they go, what the devil?
Yes,
Indeed.
yes, bad.
Mhm.
So,
Oh,
wool haunted.
That hay's disgusting. Ew, we've
Yeah,
been
it's
feeding that
real
to our
bad.
sheep?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, Marrowmorn, you say tastes bad?
No, it looks bad.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can extrapolate it. It tastes bad too.
I mean,
Sheep didn't seem to mind.
eat.
The sheeps are basically goats, which, as we know, empirically will eat anything.
It's true.
All right, so yeah, don't we're taking this needle again.
Yes, needle exchange.
Yep.
We gotta clean these needles up. We can't just leave these lying around.
Yeah. So a redhead woman named Elle or Luna.
Oh, Luna, that was it. Yeah.
Luna.
She had a little shop in Helmstad. It was some kind of cute, kitschy name. It was like a pun.
All right. Okay.
Nitwit, that's what it was called.
Sorry, Sage. I couldn't tell if you were
Multiple
making that up or we were supposed to ask, but that was beautiful. Nitwit. All right. Love it. Well, thank you. We will go do more investigation. But
Yeah,
be
let us
careful.
know if you need anything.
you don't wear your socks, right? Or any of your knit goods. So more of a lycra day, maybe, or a polyester.
Well,
Shame,
we'll let
really.
you know when
Wool's
we
wicked
invent
good
that.
with the cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, what's the next step, fam?
Well, I guess go check out the mines where the children said.
Yeah, I feel like we found plenty of stuff here.
That or Nitwit, but I'm down for just going to the mines too.
And that was like a couple hours away, right?
Yeah,
At
it'd be
least.
like a 4 or 5 hour walk.
Oh, gotcha.
So the mines would be closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're an hour walk.
yeah. An hour for a kid, too, so probably a little bit faster.
It's an hour on Google Maps, but it's New York City, so you know you're gonna get there in 30.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
As the crow flies, yes, or Eric crow flies.
As
Kenku.
Kenku.
Kenku walks.
Sorry. The Kenku walks.
As the Kenku very specifically walks.
Right foot, left foot. Okay.
All right, so we can head over to the abandoned town, the abandoned mining town.
What time of night is it at this point? Day?
It's like later. It's early afternoon, probably.
Okay.
2-3 p.m.
Was it getting dark then, or because it is winter, right?
Yeah, how winter is it?
It's definitely not. It's not like Arctic Circle where it's like super dark. But you can tell it's gonna be dark in the next hour or two.
Right.
And so you all can make your way over there. It is a very sort of leisurely walk. Crunching through snow. It's very quiet. You see the occasional rabbit dart to their little homes. You see the occasional white fox. You just nosedive into the snow. And eventually you come to these sort of foothills that sort of spread into the base of the Levani Mountains. And you see nestled into these hills, you see is this abandoned mining town. And in a couple of the buildings you can see these very cute little flags that have been like stuck into the buildings of some of these into the roofs of some of these buildings, and you can see that there's been like cardboard and like wood that's been pushed up and has been painted, and you can guess that these are probably the kids' forts. And you can see that there is sort of a fence that encompasses this town, and with a big sign that's sort of hanging off from one corner that says "Keep out, dangerous." And you can see a sign for the town that's sort of laid on the ground next to it that says Raywood. But as you sort of like can peel off to one side, you can see a sort of hole that the kids have probably cut open. It's very, very appropriately child size where they can sneak in. And so, yeah, heading in, it's strangely quiet. At the sort of center of this town, you see this large cathedral that dominates the rest of these, like, very small one-story buildings. And coming from, spilling out into the snow from the inside of this cathedral, you see this eerie green light. And you hear singing.
Does it match the singing needle at all?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Valka, that's the.
Yeah. I better go check this out.
Oh, okay. You'll do it on your own. Great. No.
You just scramble up towards it.
Okay.
Look, there's a green light, and I gotta see this with as much of my eyeballs as I can.
Hold damn eyeball. And so, yeah, there is a large set of stone double doors that are closed on the outside of it, but, there are a few windows that are on the outside that you can sort of peer into.
Was this very far from where we are?
It's about a 45-minute walk.
Oh, so we have to walk another 45 minutes back to the church?
No. It's like in the middle of the small town, so it's like, you step in, it's like a 5-minute walk from the fence, basically.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I want to go up and see too. Also, to hold Valka back potentially.
We stack ourselves, all the four of us.
Do we do that
through
thing
a
where
window.
like the lowest person peeks out and then another person above? Then...
Yeah.
And then
Unless LuVon doesn't like it, sorry.
Oh, I'm in there too.
Okay.
Third from the top. And so as you sort of peek into these large windows, they're just covered with this thick, cakey dust that's on the inside. And you can just make out lines of pews in this big worship hall. And you can see that there's like a big dais. But in the inside, you can see thousands of these black candles that bear these unwavering green flames.
I'm sick of cultists.
See, I was thinking it was some metal bards or something, you know, like creating like a little experience, you know, playing their music and crashing about.
Six
Valka's
Killer went on
just
date
like-
there once.
Valka's just like, I mean, yeah, it's wicked cool. Look at it.
But
Who
it's the unwavering part of that flame.
oh,
It's a word that
you-
just came to mind. That's the terrifying thing, right? Like
Would you prefer they waver?
the
Yeah.
elements can do things to them. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yes,
it could be
yes.
just as it's not enough breeze in there, you know.
And so we don't see
See that.
anybody, Sage, like in
Mm-mm. No, it's definitely hard to make out because of all like the
Well,
thick
the
dust
dirt,
that cuts over everything.
dust.
But
Mm.
the singing is definitely strongest on this side.
I'm gonna roll a perception anyway, see if I can see weird stuff. It's Six Killer fell into the snow. She just fell in and doesn't see anything, I guess.
You
Thank
need
you,
a hand.
dice.
should we do a 2-2? 2 in, 2, stay out.
I'm ready to go inside.
All right, you and me, LuVon.
Here we
Right.
go.
Death Maiden, stay out here.
All right. So you can head over to these front doors, these large stone double doors, and you can pull them open. They're locked. And as you pull them open, this building lets out this audible sigh, almost. And you are welcomed into this entryway, where there is this floor of smooth white, and you can see that there are these small smoky crystals that are laid in this white marble floor that form the image of a large black hound. And you can see that there are 7 canine skulls that hang on one wall, each of them that feature one of these black candles with this strange green flame. And you see that to the left and to the right are small single doors, and then directly in front of you are another set of double doors.
Hey, wait a second. My god uses a black dog.
Yeah. Sure does.
Wait a second.
They got skulls.
But we're outside, Six
I
Killer.
know.
They got skulls. This is awesome.
If those dogs animate, our asses are getting kicked.
Well, probably
Yeah.
bit.
Fight off like 7 dogs.
No, I fought a lot of dogs for food, so I got experience with this.
And after you.
You know, like saunter into the church and like stay behind one of the pews, wait for something to happen.
Oh, there are no pews in
like-
here. They're
Oh,
in further into the further in, probably beyond these next set of double doors.
does it have like one of those dishes where you'd put like holy water or anything in there?
Not in this room. This appears just to be an entryway.
All right.
But is there like a plastic bowl on the ground full of water?
Mm.
With like a name on the side? Thank you. Sorry.
Unfortunately, no.
Sorry, we're not in there. Although, is Six Killer still in the snow? Or has Marrowmorn helped them up?
Yeah, I think she's out of the snow.
All right.
Dust it off.
Sure. Can we see Valka and LuVon through the window at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Valka's
Oh, okay.
just like doing like the cartoony like creep forward.
All right, left, right, or center.
You're gonna roll?
Yeah, looks like right.
So as you head off to the right, it's through this small single plain wooden door that leads you into the small long hallway. And on the right side of the hallway, you can see that there are these placards that are dedicated to probably with names and dates for probably notable church figures. And you can see that there is these small fonts of water.
I roll a
then-
religion to see if I know anything about any of the stuff in here.
Yeah, for sure. And then on the other side of this hallway is another plain single door.
Okay. 12.
These are very specific religious figures, and unless you're a worshiper of this religion, they might mean something, but you just have no context for it.
Valka looks back to LuVon and goes, well, nothing's attacked us yet, so that's pretty good. We gonna keep trying to luck?
We can keep on going down this way if you seem to think that this is the right way to go, or we can head right into the cathedral itself.
Probably best not to stray too far from our friends. Maybe check the other doors, see what's beyond there real quick.
Sure.
Just creeps back in the exact same fashion.
As you can head over to the left one, and it appears to be an exact mirroring of the door of the small hallway on the right. And then once you head down in, and you very likewise you can see another door at the end of the hallway. And as you can creep back into the entryway and open up the double doors, you see it leads you into this small square room, and in it you see that there are these tattered silk black hangings that drape the walls, and in each corner stands an iron candelabra that holds 5 of these black candles with the same strange green flames. At the next to another set of double doors, on each side you see that there are these large alabaster fonts that contain this black viscous fluid that as you approach, it seems almost to reach out at you.
Looks like we might have some kind of ooze or goo on our hands. Although
What's
I
the
do dig
secret?
the aesthetic.
What's the secret of the ooze?
Secret of the ooze. Shredder's
Sorry.
back.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to
Did
go
they
through
ever have a
these?
Christmas special? I'm sorry. Did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ever
feel
have
like
a
they must
holiday
have.
special?
They
Yeah, but they
They
dyed
must
some of the
have.
pepperoni green on the pizza, so it looked like ornaments. No.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Radical!
Wow.
Totally bodacious.
Thanks, guys. It's like I really watched it.
And there's also a terrible soundtrack too. They're all
Yeah.
tone deaf. None
They
of them
just-
were singers.
They just unravel Krang to use as tinsel around the
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
LuVon, Valka turns to LuVon
Yes.
and goes, we should probably get the other 2 in here because I'm going to do something wicked stupid.
Wake
I'm
up,
glad you caught yourself. Yes, let's go grab the rest.
Yeah.
Sure, we came up with some sort of signal of some kind, so you don't have to walk all the way out.
Ah!
In here!
Uh-huh.
In here!
Hey!
Okay. Memo. Oh, that's a signal. It was that a screams, right? 6 killer? I was hoping for screams.
Yeah, we're running.
Yeah,
And
we
you all can relay or take this in, explore a little bit. Would you all like to head through these next set of doors?
Well, do I notice anything?
Yes, 6 killer. What you notice, and as the town name of Raywood sort of rang a bell, but now that you're here in this cathedral and you can see these different plaque names that are on these plaques, and you see the image of the dog in the entry hallway, this is definitely a church of Orogalon, and you know that Saint Raywood is one of the noble saints who is dedicated to Orogalon, who sort of revitalized the sort of monastic sort of living style and made it very fashionable, but then died, and sort of that kind of tradition died with him.
So it shouldn't look like this.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So these these black candles with these flames definitely seem as very strange or out of place, or maybe a recent addition by the potential new tenants.
Okay. She'll relay that to everyone. And then Can I still feel Rogalon's presence, like, anywhere? Or is he just with me?
In this building, you can tell that there is one sort of portion in the building sort of further in where you can tell that there is still like the faintest memory of being consecrated land, but the rest of this place, just feeling the sort of, you can feel the underpinnings of the sort of deep necrotic energy has like seeped into the walls of this place and have made it unholy.
Yes, this bad necromancy. This bad.
So the ooze isn't a thing. It doesn't symbolize something
No,
in
no.
the religion? Oh, okay. I didn't want to be disrespectful and just assume.
No.
I mean, it kind of checks out with everything, right? Where like people don't normally steal children for fun, right? Like steal period.
I mean, not for fun. Sacrifices, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not like an ant's like, I forgot to say we're going to the outdoor shopping center.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been stolen and given candy, so.
Why Valka sounds sad about that?
Marrowmorn's writing down next birthday, Valka.
I already told you that like sugar's wicked rare in the Shadowfell. The most sugar I've ever had was those brownies you made for me.
I feel like kidnapping's pretty common though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta really keep kids on a short leash in the Shadowfell.
They got those leash backpacks there too, huh?
Yeah.
Those.
Oh,
Some of them that look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shells.
Yep.
Exactly.
And they like pull them back like a yo-yo.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like there's only 2 concepts out of that would exist in this world very readily. Maybe 3 if we push it.
Well, turtles
Yeah, turtles, definitely.
Yeah.
for one. Yeah.
And they can be monks.
Monks,
They can be
yeah.
They could be pizza pie makers. Pizza
monastic
pie smiths.
Teenage Mutant Turtles.
So yeah,
All
I
right,
think
so-
this ooze is kind of like alive or something, and he's like reaching out, trying to get it to like come at
no,
him.
no,
Don't
not
play
touch.
with
No.
that.
It definitely like lurches an arm out at you and tries to like pot you.
Yeah.
Pseudopod.
Cool, I love a pseudopod.
Six Killer is gonna take one of her big arms and just wrap it around Valka and slowly put him into like a carry. And I'm just gonna hold him until we get away from things he can touch. Which is, I guess I'm holding him for the rest of the game.
Like, Valka's not a disobedient pug. This is like our teammate.
Yeah.
Valka's just like, oh,
Put him in the
okay,
purse.
I guess this is happening.
He's doing this. He's messing around with something I don't want him to mess around with. So you
Ask.
can.
He's an intelligent person. You can reason with him. You can tell him to stop.
Could I?
But this is
Also, Valka,
funny.
do your arms just sort of like do the thing and like your legs do it? But you,
Oh no! I wanted to get him on the arms so he won't touch. Like that's specifically. Like,
right? No, yeah, no, like you've lifted, like yeah, his body is like horizontal to the fur. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the most hug I've ever had.
Oh no. I have to talk about
It
your
really
life
is like a
cry.
solstice miracle.
She's gonna look down at him and she's gonna say, "Valka, each day you teach me new things of why I am not with Raven Queen." And Six Killer, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be a positive experience in your life.
Yes. Yes. Six Killer have many wishes for you. Hope things get better.
Oh, things are great. I found an ooze and I'm getting a sort of hug.
All right.
Marrowmorn taps where a watch would be if they existed. Freckle time.
Oh, your wrist sundial.
yeah,
What-
yeah, my wrist dial.
If we're all together, we
I'd
can
say it's
certainly-
10 past the unwavering flame.
You're right. We got to get on this. There's children probably being eaten.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can sort of like lean in towards these candles, and as you do, you hear a unique voice come from each one that is singing in this chorus.
Oh, I love this.
Sage, every time you run a game that's a holiday
Children.
special, it's like something's wrong with the children. Sorry, someone's trying to stop the game.
All of these, actually, they sound like adults.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
That's less creepy.
Each of these green candles are like adult voices that are.
Oh, what are they saying?
They're all singing this song.
Okay, the same
And sort
song.
of-
Okay.
Yeah.
Labu Rabe,
Mhm.
Labu Rabe. Okay.
Let's hope Disney doesn't own that.
I don't think they do, actually.
They don't.
All right, good. We're
Yeah.
probably safe.
The Grank owns himself.
Do the candles look like
Anyway.
they're fixed to the? Are they just straight on the ground, or are they on like pedestals, or?
So they've been like, so in this room you can see that there are 5 on each of these iron candelabras. So they're like, stuck in there. In the previous room, they were hanging from these canine skulls in like little iron fixtures.
Are they warm to the touch?
Why touching?
Are you touching it? Okay, that's
They
fair.
are cold.
Oh.
And as you can sort of like pass your fingers over the flame, if you would like, you feel these little ice crystals form on your fingertips.
Hmm. Not how physics work. Interesting.
Magic.
Yeah. So
Um,
would the dog stuff, would that be like disrespectful to Rogalon, like how they're using it? Or is it just that's normal?
What do you mean?
Like the dog skulls and everything?
That would be normal.
Okay. It just would be like cuter if it was a normal church. Just like flowery.
They probably wouldn't have weird necrotic candles hanging from them.
No, we'd probably have like flowers, yeah. Whitewashed furniture. Very
Big
homey.
rocks.
Yeah.
Big rocks hanging from yeah.
Marrowmorn's gonna start singing along with the candles and see if something happens.
It intensifies.
Oh. Just because I'm a bard and I sing from my diaphragm, or like it actually like all of the voices.
All of the voices seem to become a little bit more empowered. All of you hear it like audibly go up a little.
Before get even louder, go to back room where
Yep.
Arogalon's presence still might be.
All right. Let's open these double doors.
Right, and so you all can all open these up, and it leads into the main room that you were peeking in through the window from. So you see that there are about a dozen pews on the left and right side, and in the middle you see this large wagon that is stuffed full with unconscious or potentially dead individuals, and you hear a rustling of people coming from behind this large black curtain that you see. So across from down these pews, you can see that there are 3 steps up to a stone dais, and which leads to like almost like a sort of stage area. And you see that there's this large black curtain that conceals probably a room behind it. And
This is a Christmas play, huh?
And hanging from the ceiling, you see are thousands of these black candles with these green flames.
This is a wicked expensive kidnapping.
Props alone.
This is a drill tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Help, my satanic organization is failing. Food 400, candles 1600, rent 300, please.
Children free.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Someone who's good at budgeting.
Those possibly dead bodies. From here, can we tell how old they look?
They look to be, if they are dead, they probably are recently dead. They don't look decayed at all. They look like they're sleeping.
But like, are they older individuals, younger?
It's a mix.
Okay, so there
see.
might be the children in there. Okay. All right. Can we Pink Panther our way over there and take them and get them a little safer behind us? Maybe. Hopefully
We
they're
did
still
hear
alive.
footsteps moving about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
There's
we'll
like
have to
some
move
rustling
quickly.
coming from beyond.
Yeah. Let's
So if you-
all right.
Yeah. If someone wants to grab, or at least try to grab the bodies, while the other ones try
Are
to
they in like a
protect.
barrel?
Wagon.
A
It's
wagon?
like a big open wagon.
Okay, so hopefully as long as it has the
bet-
wheels are working.
That 6 killer and Marrowmorn we're both beefy.
Yeah. What would that be? Athletics or
Definitely with the two of you, with your strength scores, you can do some pushing, but it's definitely like a 2-person job. There's probably about 15 like full grown adults on this cart.
well. 6
Uh,
killer. Got
yeah.
a non-natural 20.
Nice. Ooh, Marrowmorn got a 12.
Yeah. Definitely between the two of you. It's a little hard. It's a little wobbly. The weight's distributed a little awkwardly. But you can move it. Where would you like to move it?
Outside. I'm gonna bum rush all the double doors. I'm gonna get them outside.
Okay.
Or at least as far as I can a bit. Hopefully outside.
Yeah, you all can get them outside.
Marrowmorn's gonna whip out her dulcimer really fast and pluck the string known as Shadow and cast Spare the Dying. It's a cantrip, so I guess I can just keep casting it. But to stabilize anyone that has 0 hit points in there.
As you cast it on the first person, nothing seems to happen. As you you can like take a measure of their pulse and after you cast it, they don't have a pulse. They don't breathe. There's something very odd about them. They're not dead, but not quite alive either.
Cool. She lets 6 killer know. Go. All right. Well.
Does it look like the children that we're looking for are in there? Probably.
Yeah, we see a 7, an 11, and a 12-year-old.
These are all adult people.
Okay.
Forgot to ask what they looked like though. Like these could be their aged up versions. they took a potion of aging. No. All right. Well, we'll leave them out there. It's not snowing or anything, right? Or raining.
No.
Okay. So let's
Sunny
run
day.
back in to see who about the play is, and I think I have an idea.
And so as you all run back in, you suddenly see that there are 3 gray-skinned individuals with needle-like teeth who are looking around and say, "Who the fuck are you and what did you do with our cart?"
Needle teeth? That's it?
They look
Did we interrupt your lunch?
They look very much they remind you very much of Boris.
Cool. Some onions. Some needle teeth. All right. Your cart is safely somewhere else. If you left anything in it, you've only got 30 minutes or whatever before someone else can purchase it. But I think maybe you won't have to worry about that. And the Marrowmorn starting to square up with an instrument in hand. What are they wearing? Are they wearing matching robes?
They're all wearing a set of black leather armor. They clearly look armed. Yeah. And they appear to be drawing their swords.
Okay.
Valka sees Marrowmorn getting ready to square up and it's like, oh, okay. And he starts pulling out all sorts of little trinkets and shit.
Marrowmorn also pulls out, I don't know if it was touching her, but has the sock and is throwing it up and down. Do they change at all? Do they look different?
They do not.
Okay. Could this be a completely separate problem?
Oh no, I hope not.
Before we knock each other's lights out, I only have one question for you.
What?
You know anything about some missing children?
We got him in the back.
Ah,
Well, that
Many
solves
things.
Perfect.
Well, that was easy.
that.
Good job, LuVon.
You're a real great detective,
Oh
LuVon.
my god.
wow.
Asking people questions. Wow.
Wow. Samuel
right.
Vampit over here.
Let's roll some initiative.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Great.
All right. Forgot that my dex is crap.
Okay. All right. We can work with that.
All right. LuVon, what did you get?
A 10.
A 10. Six killer.
Six
What
killer got a 17.
Nice. Marrowmorn.
11.
Valka.
15.
Nice. All right. And bad boys. All right.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Well,
When they're
then,
wagging you, bad boy, bad boy.
Six killer, you have the first move as these three individuals. They are all holding long swords and holding shields as they
Okay.
start to rush you.
Let me check Thunderous Smite. Is that a AoE?
I
No, it's
believe
not.
just one person.
Yeah. Well, I'll cast it anyway. So I cast Thunderous Smite, and the first time I hit, so if I miss, I can still, it's still powered up.
Mhm. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Let me go back to my abilities. Let me try to hit, and I'll hit. What guy looks bigger?
They all appear about to be about the same size, but there is definitely like one who's sort of like leading the charge against you all.
Okay, I'll fight that guy. Does a... do I have my strength to these rolls? Or no, I
So
add
your strength or dex, whichever is higher, because you're using your
Okay.
scimitar, right? And then
Yeah.
add your proficiency bonus.
my... Okay, 19 hits, right?
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay, cool. So then I get to add a 2d6 to my scimitar, so that's 3d6
And then add your strength.
plus... Okay. Wow, guys, the app is kind of nice.
Wow. Yeah, it is, especially when you got lots of dice that you have to roll, and it adds it all for you.
Okay, that's 17 points of damage.
Nice. Sweet.
Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Math. Very cool. And as you hear this loud, just thunderous boom emanate from Six Killer's scimitar as you make contact with one of these. And then, Valka.
So about how high are the ceilings here?
They are 30 feet tall, sort of arched ceilings.
And there's like stuff hanging from them, right?
Mm-hmm. There are lots of these like round candelabra or like round like, iron chandeliers that are hanging with
Okay.
all of these candles. on them.
So Valka like gives one of them like the evil eye, and then like he like clutches his stomach and like hunches over and throws up all over the floor this like violent green goo, just like a huge stream. And then it comes up under one of them.
Oh boy.
He's casting Wolf's Venom Geyser. The one of them will have to roll a strength saving throw, DC 14.
Interesting. Alright. That is a 19.
Okay. If they had failed, they'd have been thrown upwards 15 feet. Instead, they take 2d6 damage.
What kind of damage?
Acid.
Okay.
Oh, 9.
9. Alright, and against this first one, that Six Killer hit or a different one?
A different one, I think.
Okay.
Maybe like one maybe towards the back or something.
Cool.
And then he'll pull out a selenite rod, and that'll be his turn.
Nice. And it is their turn. Six Killer, the one that you just clanged with your scimitar, is going to attack you. And is going to miss, but the two others that have come up, Valka, the one that you hit with your rancid vomit, is going to get a 25 to hit.
Of course.
And will do 8 damage to you as it slashes you with its longsword. And Marrowmorn, the third one, comes up to you with a natural 20.
Oh.
Pew, 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 pew.
Not allowed to celebrate.
Ooh,
Was that
double
my
sevens
holiday gift for my character? Getting laughed in the face.
for 17 damage
I'll take it.
as you get slashed, and that is their turns. And then it is Marrowmorn.
Great. Marrowmorn was going to do something cool for someone else, but is now Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Oh, yes. And since you're starting your turn within 5 feet of this creature, I need you to make a con saving throw.
Oh, good.
Oh, wait. Are you immune to being poisoned?
I am.
Okay, you're good.
Wait, let me double check. I'm pretty, yeah. And necrotic damage, too, so.
Yeah, since you're immune to poison, you're good.
Okay. Marrowmorn's got her dulcimer, and she's hitting all 4 strings on this baby. She's hitting, what are they? Grief, sorrow, shadow, and dusk, and just picking and a grinning, a strumming and a humming, and starts singing a song. And she if anyone happens to be looking, they're gonna see this blue ghost come up to her ear and start whispering as she's casting Tales from Beyond, the College of Spirits from the Underworld Player's Guide. And she starts singing of a dragon. A dragon tall, a dragon strong, scales of red, scales of dead. And then, it gets into the full metal aspect of this black church that they're in.
Unleash that riff.
Yeah, and then she spews a 30-foot cone from her mouth straight into this guy's face, or this person's face.
So much spewing!
So they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right. That is not great. That is a 13.
A 13. Well, it doesn't say what they have to be. Oh, equal to my. Oh, it does not say what they have to beat. So.
Your spell save DC should be 10 plus your charisma. 10 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. Okay. So. They only take. They're going to take half of this. 3 rolls of my bardic inspiration die.
Ooh.
It'd be great if those were good rolls. They're going to take 5 points of damage, fire damage. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, fire damage. Yeah.
Nice.
And it looked sick as hell. No.
Cool AF. Anything else in your turn?
She's gonna keep singing, and as her bonus action, cast bardic inspiration. She, the song continues. And the dragon had a friend named LuVon. So, and LuVon gets bardic inspiration.
Excellent.
So 1d6
D6. Okay.
for ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws, and you can add it after seeing your roll.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I'm about to do some flippy nonsense.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, flippy nonsense! It's your turn.
Yeah, LuVon is going to run in. Possibly, if there is a pew right there, vault off of the pew.
Hell yeah.
And go after the one that Six Killer was hitting with a vaulted punch.
Fuck yes, I love it. So cool.
Ooh, okay, so that is a 21.
Yes, that hits.
So that'll be 6 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And we are going to expend that key point and keep this train rolling at this
Hell
point.
yeah. Pain train!
So right there after the punch, immediately come down into a crouch and get in 2 body-like checks.
Mm-hmm.
Ba, 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 ba.
Excellent.
That is a 21 and a 24.
Oh yeah. Do it.
So 6 plus 8. So that's another 14 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. This dude looks beat the fuck up.
And immediately kind of just take a quick shuffle back.
And then back up to Six Killer. You and LuVon are like flanking this one, so you so you can get advantage. Since you are alive though, and not immune to poison, I need you to make a con saving throw.
Okay.
What a weird modifier to use, Sage.
So spooky.
Epitaph. How odd.
I guess a 6 doesn't need it.
It does not. So you are poisoned until the start of your next turn, so you will have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
But I had an advantage because flanking.
Yeah,
So
so
that's a
you'll
regular
be
roll.
neutral. You'll be neutralized.
Cool. All right, so let me try to hit this man. Does a 15 hit?
It does. Yep.
Awesome. Okay. I'll just go ahead
Exactly, yes.
and can I hit twice yet? I'm trying to see.
Not till
with-
5th level.
Damn it. All right. Well, I'll just hit him once then.
We're almost there.
Maybe that'll be one of our gifts.
Wait.
Maybe. If
said
you
D6.
live. Yeah,
Oh.
D6 plus your strength.
Okay.
How would you say it like that, Sage?
7 points of damage.
Oh. It looks like one more hit just might kill him.
Dang it.
And then anything else in your turn? 6.
I guess. Well, you can only attack once, right?
Mm-hmm. So if there's anything that you want to do for bonus action, if you want to cast another one of your smite spells.
Well, I do have 2 weapon fighting up, but I can't use it yet. That's silly. As a bonus action. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna use champion challenge. So I'm gonna point at one of the other little losers, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
And if he doesn't pass it, then he can't move away from me.
He does not.
Okay, cool. So you guys stay here, stupid.
All right, so yeah, the one that's beaten up Valka, we'll say, cannot leave your sight. And then Valka's turn. You got this one who's on you.
No one else has hit him yet, right?
Correct.
All right. Valka will use Blessing of the Raven Queen. He just poofs out of existence and appears 30 feet or so away, and he looks just like a animated sketch of Valka, just like charcoal or whatever, just animated like that. And he's still holding out that selenite rod. Exactly. And then the candles start singing that too. And he's holding up the selenite rod, and he like holds his hand up behind it because it's about to go flashy. And he's going to cast monochromatic ray at the one that he just escaped from.
Nice.
For a 16.
That hits. Yeah, 15 is your number.
And this is radiant damage. And 15 radiant damage.
Nice. That is a significant chunk out of this individual.
And he still looks that way until the beginning of his next turn. And I'll have resistance to all damage.
Very cool. And then that brings me to my dudes.
My dudes.
Marrowmorn, the one that is on you, is going to keep attacking you. So you are here and it is convenient. That is... you see it goes to take a bite out of you, and that is a 16 to hit.
It hits.
Okay.
Oh.
I need you to make a
Oh no!
I'm wondering how this works with you. I would say...
Wow.
Are you immune to disease specifically, too?
All right, give me 1 second to look up my not weird stats at all.
Totally not
Perfectly
strange.
normal living stats.
Totally normal living stats. I am not. Let's see. All right, speed. Traits.
An age anymore?
I don't know.
I could have sworn there was a. Oh wait, I wrote it in my. There we go. Okay, sorry.
Contemplating existence now.
Advantage on saving throws. Sorry, not resistant. With poison and disease.
Okay, then I will.
So I should. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll need you to make a con saving throw then with advantage.
Oh, good. My con is -1.
Perfectly normal, not.
That's a
dead
normal
stats.
stat.
12.
You succeed. You take 7 piercing damage.
Okay, just 7, not 17. All right, cool. If anyone is looking at Marrowmorn, she's starting to get fuzzy around her edges.
Okay.
And
LuVon, the one that you just decked basically in the back of the head and then gave some body shots to, it's going to turn around and slash you. And will miss. It is being getting beat up by a 6-killer here. And then LuVon, the other one who was attacking Valka, is now going to come over and try to attack you as well. And will also miss. And then that brings us back to Marrowmorn.
nice. She is going to. Yeah, she her her fuzziness becomes translucence, and she begins to turn gray, just like Valka, devoid of color, quote. And she steps through this undead person who's fighting her, and comes out to the other side behind them.
Yes. It's ephemeral.
Yes. And then, while still holding her dulcimer, continues to sing the song for Valka though. But like hits some of these strings so hard that one snaps and magically hits the back of this person as she casts Lacerate. So must
Nice.
also make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
And embarrassment check as well. No.
That is
Yeah.
a natural 1.
I just walked all up through their stuff. So no.
They are put off by this.
Cool. Lacerate, which is also from the Underworld Player's Guide, as one of the new spells. They will take 48 slashing damage.
Oh, snap.
That's true.
Ooh.
Whew. All right. They're going to take 17 points of damage.
Ooh, this one is down for the count.
And also their pants fell off. Lacerated them in the butt. Mhm.
Haha.
No,
Extra embarrassing,
Listen.
even in their undeath.
she's gonna take what chuckles she has. Cool.
And then LuVon.
All right, this thing is right in front of me.
Yes, and I need you to make a con saving throw for me, please.
Certainly.
As long as you're not immune to being poisoned.
Nope, that is not my immunity. My con save is a 17.
Sweet, you're good.
All right. But as I just did, a LuVon shall follow suit, crack his knuckles, put his hands together, and basically hammer arm this dude's mouth or jaw, like just down.
Nice.
With a hit. And oh wait, no, that's that. That might be good because that would be an 18.
Oh yeah, you good.
Very good, very good, very good. Pa. And that is another 8 points of bludgeoning damage and possibly a jaw on the floor.
Ooh yeah, definitely
Yay.
a jaw and a dead body, undead body on the floor.
Yay.
So there's just the one left.
Okay, I think at that point I will be, it came to me, honestly.
It did.
But I might get on the opposite side of whoever might be attacking this thing next.
Nice. And then Six Killer. That brings us back up to you.
Okay. So how far away is the one that Marrowmorn's been fighting?
There is like one just on the other side of LuVon of you, so you can just like skirt around like 5 feet and get up to it.
Okay. No, but specifically the one that
I think it's
The one that
only one
Marrowmorn
left.
is dead. There's only the one left who came
Oh,
up
okay,
to
only the
LuVon.
one left. I missed that. Okay. Then yeah, let's try and hit him.
Healed them with kind tunes.
Kind tunes. I don't want to use too many spells because I'm worried
Mhm.
that there's going to be more fighting.
There might be.
Why isn't this working now? Did I press something weird? Okay, so 11 plus 5, I think it is. So then it's 16 hit.
Yes. Yep.
Cool. Uh, 2 plus the 5, 6.
All right. And yes, and that fells the last one.
Oh, cool.
Dunk, dunk. LuVon takes a look around.
Yeah, nothing else.
And
Scary.
then,
They said the children were in back.
yeah,
I thought we were in
immediately
the back.
going over to that
Is there
curtain.
another? Mhm.
And so you can head up this stone dais and up to the stage, and you can get to the edge of the curtains and slide it back to one side, and you see revealed before you is this huge open area where you can see doors off to the left and to the right, and a set of grand stairs that head up to a room that's on like a second floor. And in the middle of this open area, you see a large pit that is full of this black viscous fluid that you saw in the font in one of the previous rooms. And you see this iron cage, and inside is this small tiefling child, and you see this, since none of you are holding these socks, you see this haggard woman whose skin appears to be made out of black ice, and you see that she is wearing this set of robes that are stitched together of various small socks as she is lowering this child into a pit of liquid that seems to be reaching hungrily out towards this child, and who is screaming.
Hey,
Okay.
don't do that.
You stop that.
And she goes, "Watch me!" And she just lets
Mar-
her hands off the rope.
Marrowmorn twangs Dusk the string and casts Featherfall on the child. So
How does that work with a child in a cage?
Like, do you cast on the child or the cage?
it says up to shit, it's 5 fallen creatures. So the kid is going slow, and now the
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Can I please, like, I don't know, bum rush?
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
steadily
I will.
winding too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
give
yeah.
each of you all like one action that you can
we all
make.
we all shoot our shot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This one action that you can make to try and stop this.
Okay, so it's like on a wench, and she like let it go, so the chain's going.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's like there's
Okay.
like a pulley system, and she has a rope, and she just lets go, and you see the
Six
cage
ki-
start to free fall.
Okay, so Six Killer is going to summon the power of God and anime. And she's going to, like, if Arogalon's going to come at any time, she needs him now. So she's going to bum rush, hopefully divinely, so this lady can't, like, touch her very well. And she's going to try and grab the chains.
Cool. What would the rest of you like to do in this situation?
It said this is a winch that's going.
Basically, like, so she's like, there's like a rope that she has that's like, there's like a little pulley system that's connected to this cage, and she just lets go of this rope, and so you see it start to drop.
Tell me if this doesn't work. Valka is going to throw his hands towards the rope, and he's going to use his arcane wonder of spontaneous animation to animate the rope to tie itself around the winch.
Alright, so we got Six Killer trying to dive for the rope to try and catch it. Valka is going to try and animate it to make it tie itself.
So it doesn't like keep dropping. Because it's like going all around a pulley, so just like wrap around that and stop from being able to go further down.
Okay, yeah. Marrowmorn casts Featherfall on the child. What would LuVon like to do?
I think I can be even more reckless than all three of you.
Yay!
I mean, mine was not reckless. It was just not helpful. So go ahead. Good luck.
So, there's two people trying to handle the rope. A third person would be too many cooks in the kitchen. That lady, I don't want to touch her yet. But the ooze is reaching out for the cage. I'm going to put myself closer to the ooze so it comes after me instead.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
But what if multiple ooze?
I mean, it's possible, but you never know.
I like it.
Secret.
All right, LuVon, I would like for you to make an intimidation check. Six Killer, I would like for you to make an athletics check. See, to try and like dive and catch this rope.
Okay.
That will be a 14.
Okay.
I got 18.
Nice. So you actually go and you just dive, hands out, catch it as she lets go of it, and just the weight of your large bird body and the force of you hitting the ground, and you see the cage suddenly goes, you know, as it sort of stabilizes, and LuVon, you see this black, shadowy, viscous fluid starts reaching out towards you as you have sort of grabbed its attention. And you see Valka, as you've like animated it, you see like the rope as it's being held by Six Killer's hands, but you see like the top half of it start to like crinkle up and try to like wrap itself around the pulleys at the top.
That lasts for an hour, by the way.
Nice. And this kid's gonna be floating there for an
Right.
hour.
We're gonna have
The
to kill this rope.
The child
Aw.
goes just boop, 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 and lands gently on the cage floor.
Marrowmorn goes perfect. You're welcome.
And you see Six Killer, this woman comes over to you and she goes to give you a stern kick to try and kick you into the pit. And we will resume our initiative.
Good.
Okay. Did Urgalon come out? Did he come to help me?
Oh, you felt his holy presence as you almost like hear the dogs like barking in the distance and like a loud howl sort of ring through this church.
Good. Is he gonna stick around while I gotta fight?
Probably.
Okay, awesome. Good to know. Thanks, dude.
And so that was 6 killer, and then Valka, it would be your turn.
Valka is going to shout, "Who's got a ranged violent spell in their pocket?"
I do.
Valka's going to point to you and say, "Cast it." And I'd like to wait for Marrowmorn.
Okay, cool.
A ranged violet spell, like to hit on the sock hag, right? Not
Oh yeah.
okay.
Evil sock hag.
Yeah.
Sock hag.
Sock hag. My fruit of the loom.
I was gonna say sock hag sounds like some weird startup thing that couple
That's
white
my
Silicon
Etsy.
Take your
Valleys
blown
do.
out
If you don't
socks.
mind.
We say forget heels, forget toes. It's all body and cuff from here on out. Sorry. Okay.
And with that, it is the sock hag's turn, and she.
or do I not cast the Valka's spell? That...
I
Your
have
turn
to
will be
wait
next.
for you.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And
Oh, you were just asking me to. You weren't like magically
Right.
tossing me. You're okay.
And then you see that she picks up this gnarled gray wooden staff and she points it at you, 6 killer, and she casts. Oh shit, she's just gonna hit all of you. I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
Is a 20.
Oh yeah.
12.
You good. You're not good.
Fuck is my
I didn't think
constitution?
so.
Oh, I got like
Wait a
a
minute.
10.
No, 12.
I got a 14 with my inspiration.
It's 10.
So for all of you who got above a 16, you're only going to take half damage. Full damage is 36, so half will be 18.
Don't like that.
What kind of damage is this?
Cold, as you see that this huge
Yeah.
cone of frosty coldness shoots out of the top of her staff and covers all of you.
Oh wait, I got 7 damage. 18 damage.
18.
Oh, I don't
Valka's
like
down.
that.
Marrowmorn, it's your turn.
Oh, how long was this since? How long have we been in this room? We did around.
Around
So that is
6
Six
seconds.
oh, Marrowmorn's still not physical. Wait,
Oh, yeah, you're good.
I'm good,
You're good.
baby.
Oh,
So
well, Valka's down though.
Yeah, Valka's on the floor.
Shit. Aw.
Well, it is your turn, Marrowmorn.
she's so pissed. I'm excuse me. PO'd. All the children watching. What am I talking about? Yeah. she like an anime just showing you something that happened at the beginning of the episode. She sees it play back, Valka going, use the spell, but with like flowers all around of it, and there's like, yeah, it's a lot lighter, like maybe Valka's dead. And she strums all 4 chords at once, and a thunderous wave of musical reverberations come out. And she aims for Sock Hag. I don't know what her name is. Petra? Pekka? Perkta, sorry. The P Madam. Yeah, and she must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And it's hopefully got the cube so the kid doesn't get hit.
That is only
The
an
kid's so
11.
high.
True.
So
11.
high and floating.
Haha! I'm so sorry, Sage. Your favorite character is going to take 12 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
Thunder's music damage, if you will. Yeah.
Fair.
And now they have an earworm. Can't get this song out of their heads. No.
Very cool. And then LuVon.
I've got another harebrained idea for you.
I like
Okay.
it.
So, gonna run around the pit over to our sock hag,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna attempt to grab the sock hag's staff.
Okay. I would like for you to make a grapple check.
Very good.
Oh
Very
yeah,
good.
you'll make an opposed. You'll also make an athletics, and she will make. Let's see.
Oh.
That is a 17.
What does it look like when you rip the staff away from her?
Basically, almost on all fours going up the stairs, except not. But we are in
Beast
feral mode at this
Mhm.
point. Yep. So the claws kind of come out. And I immediately just kind of like one-armed yank it.
Nice. Very cool.
And if you'll allow me, I want to just lop it into the ooze.
Ooh, it please the court.
If it pleases the court, make a.
Rad check, because it's rad.
Make a totally bodacious check.
Can we play all monk turtle game?
That'll be our next one shot. Go ahead and make
Okay.
an
We can do it for
attack roll.
charity.
Like
Attack roll?
like yeah, like with a
Okay.
like if you're with using like a monk weapon.
Cool. All right.
We should do the turtles for charity.
That is a 16.
You lob it into the liquid. And you see it reaches out, and as you like throw it in there, it becomes immediately absorbed by this fluid as it just sort of encompasses it, and you see frost begins to erupt in this huge geyser of liquid and ice that shoots out.
Oh no,
And
a
I
new
need all of
villain.
you, all except for Marrowmorn, because Marrowmorn is not on the material plane, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Am I doing this? as well?
No, you automatically fail because you are
Body
unconscious.
just rolls over a couple times.
Oh my god. I got 18 plus, so that's fun.
You're good.
LuVon, it seemed like the right thing to do.
It was. I keep pushing my luck. I mean, I got a 20 on my dex save, but now I'm getting someone else hurt.
Good. Valka, that will be a failed dex save as icy black shards pelt into your body. LuVon and Six Killer, you managed to get out of the way in time and sort of cover yourself from the brunt of the hit. But this hag looks pissed.
Yeah, eyes on me. Too much other stuff happening.
Six Killer, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite, and let's see if I hit first. I guess. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Valka, make a dex save for me. Or, sorry, a death save.
Wait, I don't have any bonus actions to help this man. Let me double check.
Is
though.
lay on hands an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
It's an action. Rip.
Oh, hey, wait. As a bonus action, each creature of your choice within 30 feet regains 1d6 plus 1 health if it
Use
has no
your-
more than health.
Use your bonus action to use to cast Thunder Smite. Yeah.
But I didn't because I had to roll first to see if I hit.
You cast it as a bonus action and then you attack.
Damn it. Can you pretend I didn't?
No,
Because I just found out I can do this.
You can do it on
get
your
him.
next
I can get
turn.
him. I can get Valka. If you...
Okay.
Okay.
Valka has failed 2 death saving throws.
Don't worry, we're back. Oh no.
Eyes on me, eyes on me.
And this hag, looking equally feral, launches herself onto Valka. And she is going... she doesn't have her staff now. And she launches herself onto Valka. Let's see if she hits.
Trying to Chris his Kringle.
But as LuVon, as imposing himself between himself and Valka, she does not manage to get a clean hit in. Marrowmorn, it's your turn.
Yep. Marrowmorn's gonna, while playing her dulcimer, she's gonna do a cool rock band slide on her knees. Except it's up steps, so she's gonna jump and so she lands next to Valka and whispers, "Got you, babe," and casts Cure Wounds for 1d8 plus 2. Oh, I'm sorry. 2d8 plus 2. So if you want to roll for that, Valka.
Gotta get some die that I don't normally use.
They're the weird looking ones. No.
The double pyramid.
Yeah.
3 plus 2.
Yeah.
So 8.
All right, you are up.
You did 2d8 plus 2.
Yeah, I got 8. I rolled 2 3s.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right.
Yeah.
And LuVon.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, we are just kind of going all out with a volley of fists. I'm not normally a strong person. That was a stroke of luck to actually be able to do something athletic versus acrobatic. So we're going to stick to what I know well, which is punching.
Respect.
Especially with a 21.
That certainly hits.
So here we go. Ba-ba-ba-boom. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Very cool.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to spin around to the back of her and use my flurry of blows behind her knees. And just kind of get 2 fists. Pop.
Nice.
Ooh, right in the granny sockets.
Granny sockets.
So one is a 17, the other is a 7.
The 17 will hit exactly.
All right, so I missed one of her knobby legs.
It's just so covered in warts.
Oh. And that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very cool. And 6 killer, we are back to you.
Okay, so I can attack once and then use Channel Divinity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so let me see if I hit.
You're right. Yeah, I believe. I mean, there are different channel divinity features.
I had that specifically turn the tide. I don't hit.
Your character sheet. And then what does turn the tide say?
As a bonus action, each creature of your choice within 30 feet regains 1d6 plus 1 health.
Nice. Very cool.
It has no more than half. So, is that everybody?
6 plus 1. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Bless you.
that
Bless
came out
you.
of nowhere.
Bless you.
1d6 plus what? What do I
Plus
add?
1.
So, okay, good. I rolled a 1. So,
Oh, you got 2.
2. Love it.
Every bit counts, right?
Right?
does.
Yeah, I mean, I got 3. Yeah, we'll go up the number.
Cool. All right.
And then Valka, you have been renewed.
Is this hag in melee range of me, or
Yes.
were they stopped? Oh, okay. Valka spews out some black blood, which for anyone else would be even more horrifying than just regular blood, but for him it's just regular. And he pushes his arm to help him get up a little bit, and it like warps and twists, and then he throws that arm at her, fully knowing that I'm taking disadvantage on this. Is it? Wait a minute. This one's weird. Let me just make sure I am getting disadvantage on this.
I am behind her, if that'll help.
Yeah, so you will
So
get
that'd be
advantage for
flanking.
melee.
All right, so
Stuff.
this would be regular then. It is a melee attack anyways, so I wouldn't be at disadvantage. It's just a melee attack I can make from really far away. So I will have advantage on this.
Yes, indeedy.
That's good, but I'm going to roll again, see if I get an actual 20. I did not. So this will be 20 dirty versus AC.
Yes, that hits.
All right, so he casts First Sigil of Endless Flesh and just punches her right in the gut for 9 points of damage. And then as a reaction, he's going to cast Second Sigil of Endless Flesh. So the arm hits her and then like reels back and twists into like a sharp point. And she must make a dexterity saving throw DC 14.
She makes it.
Okay. So it just like pierces down into the dirt and like tries to get her like through the gut, but just misses.
All right. And then it is her turn, and she does not like getting kicked in the back of the knees, so she is going to turn to LuVon, and she's basically just going to throw these knotted blue icy hands at you.
Let's throw hands.
And that is a 17 to hit.
That will absolutely hit.
All right. And that is 11 damage. Plus an additional 3 cold damage, so 14 altogether.
All right.
And
Very
Marrowmorn.
good.
Of course, we get to your turn right as you take a drink.
Oh, sorry. I was sorry. I was visualizing something. Okay. Marrowmorn turns to Sock-Hag, and starts and pulls out. No, she's still under dulcimer. She's playing this little ding ding like a la 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 bling 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 bling. It's just this little like tiny song that starts to like get into her head. And the Sock-Hag must make a wisdom saving roll.
Okay.
And everyone else can probably see the music dancing around the
That
hag's
is
head.
a 10.
Yes. Sorry, I had to beat a 12. And these little dancing pixies that are doing little fancy footwork are now sort of dancing in this circle around her head as she now has a crown of madness.
Yes!
Nice.
And the charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself. Oh, damn it. I didn't think that through. I didn't read that last part. Or not.
Or not.
Or not make a move on its. I mean, it can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature, or if none are within reach. Oh damn, we don't have anybody in here. Well, shit.
So
Well, still.
it's there.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I do. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. And then LuVon.
All right, we're throwing hands.
Gnarled, knotted, icy hands.
Where are the other kids?
They've been twisted to my dark purposes. Their souls are mine. They're in the candles.
Wrong answer. Punch.
Yes!
That is an 18.
Oh, yes.
And that is 8 more bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
At this point, though, I am on the weaker side, so I think I'm going to use another key point for patient defense this time.
Very nice. Very cool. And then we're back up to 6 killer.
Okay. I have a question about this little tab that says limited use actions.
Yes.
How do they work?
Let me go back to the campaigns. Not my characters, my campaigns. Let me look at your sheet.
Oh, hell for rating Angry Nerd Girl and Party. That's very
Hello,
fun.
friends. Welcome. We're fighting a sock hag.
A hag with a sock dress.
It's made totally out of merino wool socks.
Just awful.
She's not very nice.
Oh,
These
so
are
limited
unwashed
use.
socks too.
Limited use means you can do it like X times per day.
Okay. So I have up to 20 hit points that I can give people. Who needs milk?
Oh, when you say it like that, nobody.
Excuse me. She is a bird. There's no, I mean, pigeons have milk, unfortunately. But
I mean, you can't
learned something
lie.
today.
Also, what do you want me to
think about it?
Yeah.
I'm at like just under half hit points.
Oh, Marrow needs milk.
Okay, everybody needs help. Okay, how can I use them?
So you can spend an action, and then you can give one person up to 20 hit points.
Okay.
Touching.
Is your body good?
You need some for your little body.
Oh God, it's a big body. I'm gonna work.
All right, I'll run over to Marrowmorn and give her 10.
What does that look like again when you do that?
I don't think you've used your lay on
deliver
hands,
the
so
milk.
that's very exciting.
It's literally I put my hand on you and God comes out.
All right.
Oh, a simple. Okay, yeah. Marrowmorn is like starts like very nice. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. How do I roll for that?
You
Or is it
don't.
just-
I just give
you
you,
just
10,
get 10.
hit points.
Oh, yeah. Thank
Lay on
you.
hands. Fuck yeah.
And then I guess, do I still get a bonus action then?
Yep.
Okay.
And I
I'll
believe you still
do-
have your Thunderous Smite up since you haven't
Yeah.
used...
Can I still attack though?
No.
Yeah. So
Not
Thank
unless
you.
you have an offhand weapon.
no. So I'll hold on to that, and I will. Can I do turn the tide again?
Yeah, you can only do that like once per day.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm just gonna sit here.
Cool, cool, cool.
You healed me.
Valka, your turn.
Valka pulls out the silver dagger that he got oh so long ago and advances and tries to stab it into the back of the sock hag.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. Does a 22 hit?
Oh, certainly.
Nice. Oh, where was my D4? For 6 damage. Piercing.
All right. Very cool.
I don't think he can do anything else right now.
And then, ooh, it is my lovely lady. She
Who is under Marrowmorn's Crown of Madness spell?
She is. What's gonna happen, Marrowmorn?
As these little fairies do their rocketeer like high kicks around her head. Isn't the ooze a creature?
It is
No?
not actually a creature.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
you
Marrowmorn,
tried.
yeah, Marrowmorn just goes, come at me.
Are you still ephemeral? Like in
No,
the
I would have
thing?
solidified by now. It's been a minute.
Okay.
I was keeping track.
Got it. Cool, cool, cool. All right. She is gonna come at you then
Good.
with a ye old slam, and she rolls a natural 1.
Yay!
And,
That's right, Granny.
And
Doing guppy
actually,
moves.
since she would have to run over to you to attack you, LuVon and 6 Killer, you're gonna get attacks of opportunity as she runs on over there.
Yay! Can I
And me.
use my Thunderous Smite now?
I believe you can. I believe it's
Okay.
the next time you make an attack.
She also left my threatened square.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, we're all gonna beat her
I love
down.
LuVon
You can make-
slow
Yeah,
motion.
I'm about to do like a slow on backhand. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got her
yeah,
for
you can get
5.
your Thunderous Smite if you do make the attack.
Awesome. All right, let me see if I roll.
You said you got a 5, Valka?
I got 5 damage because I rolled a 19 on the d20. So.
Got it. Cool.
Oh, I
Very
just
cool.
hit it. 17.
Yes!
You run this move again, by the way, everyone. Hurry back over to.
Just keep doing
Alright.
this.
Yeah.
3d6 plus stuff.
Plus
So that's
3.
6. 11. 11 points of damage.
Alright. Move on.
I crit.
Oh, wait. Wow.
Oh no! All the
Take max damage on your damage dice and then roll again.
Oh, okay. So that would be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Plus
What?
another roll.
What does it look like when you all take down this hag?
I think it's like in the funny cartoons where you see the people and they're kicking the lady down and you're like, stop, she's already dead. But we're like still beating her down.
Curb stomping an old haggard woman.
Yeah. Feel free if you guys saw it differently, but
That sounded pretty good, actually.
I mean,
that
there's
works.
American History X. There's a bunch of different, like terrible options. They're all bad.
You
Oh,
looked
man.
away.
Yeah.
Pop.
Beautiful. And so, yeah, you see that this old haggard woman, she drops to the ground. Her icy skin and body just shatter into 1,000 shards, and all that is left remaining after her body melts into this ground is a frigid, cold heart.
Somebody
Six-
have mage hand.
Who wants to touch it? If no one else touches it, I'm gonna touch it.
do I still have God on my side?
You do.
All
And
right,
the
Six
anime.
Killer's gonna do a flying elbow and
Oh, it was a question that wasn't like your country out like single of the year.
no, do I still
God's
have
still over-
God on my side. Is he there for me at night?
Oh, wait, you're going to
Is he
break it?
in my dreams? Oh God, please tell me. Please tell me. Yeah, I could write country songs.
Are you gonna elbow this heart?
Yeah, I'm gonna flying elbow it with the strongest surge of God I have.
God's throwing bows.
And as you do so, you hear this chorus of howls that erupt from this church. And as your feathery elbow smacks down onto this icy stone cold heart, it just again shatters and melts into the ground. And you hear one last vicious cackle as this creature has been completely and utterly destroyed.
Why laughing? Dead now. Stupid.
Some
You
people.
have a tiefling child in a cage.
Yeah. Marrowmorn's like trying to open the cage really fast. Like, oh God, this poor kid just watched us murder somebody. A bad person, but still.
It's
And
all
you
right,
can-
kid. You'll get used to it.
Or go to therapy. 2 ways.
What? The
Both?
what?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Yes, that's why here.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Does the cage open up easily and all that stuff?
Mhm.
Sage? Okay,
Yeah.
once so.
And so you can pull over to the side. You can open it up, and as she immediately like throws herself onto you, as she is just like so glad to not be in there and to be with some people. And she goes, "Oh, please tell me you know where my mom and dad is. I just really want to go home. This has been so awful. We're never coming back here again."
Absolutely not. But sorry, before we go, what about the other two? Heard they were in candles. Was that just like sarcastic talk, like trying to look good in front of us, or?
She put them in the cage first, and she put them in the nasty liquid, and when they came out, this a silver spark came out and jumped into a candle, and then she said that that's what she was gonna do to me.
Ah.
Are these candles still here?
They're in her. As she points with this, like, trembling hand up towards this grand staircase that leads to this set of doors.
Her boudoir? They're in her boudoir.
I guess. I don't know if she actually sleeps. But they're there.
Well, not anymore. Don't worry about that.
All right. Well, do you think you'd be strong? You think come with us while we try to help the other two friends or citizens of it?
Yeah. Takes a sleeve hand and wipes her nose that's all snotty and goes, yeah.
Oh, that's a good kid.
You've been very brave so far. Just a little bit longer.
Wiki.
Right. We go up the stairs, kid in the middle.
And as you can head up here, and with a good strong shove, you can force these doors open. And you see it leads to, as I scroll through some things on my notes, you see it definitely leads to a set of quarters where you see this just icy room. Everything is covered with ice. And you see that there is a bed and a writing desk and a large chest. And you see that on this writing desk are 2 candles with silver flames. And around the rest of this room are just hundreds of these candles with green flames that are just scattered over everything.
Right. She's got some correspondence over here on the writing desk, maybe? Had an anti-candle somebody? Unwax
Indeed.
them?
You see that there are these set of research notes for what is this ingredient called liquid shadow that she has been using to extract souls from individuals, and about how to use that power that is harvested from them. And you see as you sort of flip through another, like the next week's notes, and you see how it appears that she's made a discovery and that the children's souls lead to greater power that she can harvest and use.
Oh, yeah,
You also
check
find a set of notes, or like a contract between her and the Ghoul Imperium that they will continue to supply her with this liquid shadow in exchange for supplying them with the husks, with the discarded bodies from which the souls have been extracted for consumption.
Liquid shadow.
How get rid?
Is there anything that we can find in there about how to reverse it, like just for fun?
You see that there is, actually for each of you, if you want to make a religion check.
All right.
I should get this really, really well.
I'll say Riana, 6 killer can have advantage on this.
Yay!
Yep, 15.
I got a natural 20.
Ooh.
Wow.
My luck has run out.
I only get them when I don't need them.
We need them. We're trying to save these kids.
Save me first.
I got 16.
Nice. So definitely between all of you putting your heads together, you know that there is a process, a ritual known as soul retrieval that you can use to restore the souls into individuals, and depending on the culture, it goes slightly differently. But usually that the main sort of aspects of the ceremony are that you have crystals to focus light to draw the souls in, usually some sort of rhythmic drumming or music, and then people sharing stories of healing or restoration to sort of draw the souls in to restore them to the bodies.
So we need to go check the ooze for their bodies. Marrowmorn turns to everyone. You see any more bodies in that ooze?
They took the bodies out and then they put them in a storage room.
So get bodies storage room, get bodies wheelbarrow. Bring here.
Even
Is
all
this or wait, what's the room that has the most amount of Arogalon like energy in it.
So on the back where the stage was that held the curtain, you felt the strongest sort of presence there.
Maybe we should go there.
So there was
Right.
a chest in here too.
There is a chest.
Let's crack that open. Make sure there's no like important thing in here for the ritual.
Yeah, let's take all of her stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else? She's dead. She's not gonna.
Whatever we can hawk.
No offense.
In there, you can find 850 copper pieces. I'll put this in the chat too for your records. 7,500 silver pieces, 600 gold pieces, 35 platinum pieces, 3 red garnets worth 100 gold pieces, and a dagger of venom.
We are so rich.
Well, we need the garnets to cast.
Yeah.
We need crystals.
Dagger's nice, though.
You want it?
I have no use for it.
I mean, it's pretty.
6 killer just keep to look at. So
One of us will take in care. It'll be fine.
I'll take
And we'll
care
split
of
the money. All right, so we grab those jewels.
Yeah.
You see that the little tiefling girl, she grabs the 2 candles with the silver flames and she like clutches them close to her
Okay.
chest.
Very
not
good.
good.
Don't let those go out.
You're doing a good job.
She nods vigorously. Alright, so and as you can head back down the staircase, you see that off to the left and to the right you see a couple of doors that lead into rooms. The little girl will point you off to the right of where that the bodies are kept. And then as you can like lead into one, you can see that on the ground are 2 other children who are laying as if they're perfectly sleeping on the ground. And in 2 other rooms, you can see that they are full, completely sealing the floor full of these people whose souls have been siphoned from them.
She's been busy.
All right, let's move everybody into the little room where Oroglon might still be there a little bit.
And you all can take some time bringing these people towards this stage, setting up the... What does this look like as you all sort of set up this ritual space?
They're on the stage?
I mean, that's where you felt the sort of strongest presence.
Can we accidentally make a nativity scene?
Pose them around like,
I mean,
like a child body.
Yeah. I mean, it's all on accident. But I
We
think
try
that's
making
funny
a
to think
circle,
about.
but it just so happens to be a display.
Yeah.
We could name the 3 crystals frankincense, myrrh, and the third one.
Oh yes,
Gold.
the third one.
Gold, yeah.
Frankincense and myrrh.
Oh, we got ass loads of gold, so and
Yeah.
silver.
I probably have enough stuff. We could probably make a poor man's nativity scene here.
We have enough to make a very rich man's nativity scene.
No, we do have a lot of. We could do like a Home Alone thing, way easy with like the bodies on a train track of some kind or magic, like by a window.
Is this the room with the pews?
Yes.
We could put them on pews too.
Yeah,
Make it
that's
look like
true.
everyone's watching this. And it's not creepy at
No,
all.
it's
It's
better.
not
This is
creepy, everyone.
This is not creepy.
Correct.
All right, so we have everybody in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what do we have to do? We have to invoke and tell like kind stories about healing.
Yeah. So for each of you, what would be a memory or a story that you would share from your character's past of that would invoke healing and restoration?
Got it.
I got it. I have to look something up.
Whatever
Who
order
wants
we
it?
want to go in.
You go. You go.
Okay, LuVon, go first, since you've got it.
Daddy and I, we used to cater for rich folks, but around the winter solstice, we would actually help out people in town with whatever sort of extra supplies we had. Make a nice feast out of it. The holidays actually bring those feelings back, and it almost feels like I have warmth again.
And what about Six Killer?
Okay. She says, this story about how solstice save anyone. Every Kenku down in nesting like solstice a lot, but Grunch, who live north of nesting, did not. The Grunch hates solstice, the whole solstice season. And she goes on to tell the story of the Grunch and how he stole all the nesting eggs and then brought them back.
Yep.
He learned to love solstice.
Marrowmorn tells the story about her family at Lunar Star Graveside Services and more have been serving generations of dead red-cloaked men who have been brought in, after they fall off roofs, and how they always make sure to send them in the afterlife with a festive wreath around the coffin as it goes into the crematorium. And it's called the Santa Claus.
And Valka.
So when I was a kid, I used to get picked on a lot. I know it's hard to believe, but I used to get picked on a lot because I was kind of a weird kid. And there was one other, his kid's named Bufo. It's a very common name in the Shadowfell. He would make fun of my nose because I don't know if you've noticed, it's a little bit bulbous and a little bit large. And one day I came home crying, and Agfa asked me what was wrong, and I told him that kids were picking on me, and he told me that he would help me. He told me to stay home for a day, and he went out, and I don't know what he did out there, but the next day when I ran into Bufo, he had a bandage over one of his eyes, and he came to me, and I think he honestly apologized to me, and that was the first time that anyone that wronged me actually apologized to me, and it felt really good. It was a really nice moment, and he never made fun of me anymore, and I learned just how powerful apologizing can be, even if you don't necessarily need to do it. So yeah, that was a nice moment of realizing how strong that can be, and coming from someone who had wronged me so much, it meant a lot to me.
Six Killer have small question.
Yeah.
Bufo wear eye patch after, yes?
Yeah.
Good story.
Thank you.
And
I don't
so
have a lot of good stories.
with each of these stories, you see the green light of these flames sort of twinkle even more brightly, and you see them get drawn towards these garnets, and then they begin to fall almost like shooting stars as they plummet towards the bodies of these individuals as they are brought home into the people to which they belonged. And you see one by one these gasps erupt from these people as their souls are restored into them, and they all sit up and look around, and you see that the children whose souls had been siphoned out are restored, and these people eventually come to, and out of what appears to be sort of like a hidden trapdoor on this sort of stage that is set here, you smell this very warm smell of incense that starts to drift up. And you can open up this trapdoor, and you see that there is a large morning star from which this holy golden light begins to erupt. And you see that Six Killer would immediately recognize this as a holy weapon of Erogalon.
Wow.
And that's where we're going to end this game.
Aw. That was really fun.
Can we do a
Please.
really brief epilogue? Because Valka's got gifts to give to his friends.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh,
So we cut to a scene where Valka's got them all together, and he's got a couple little packages. First, he goes up to LuVon, and he goes, I got this for you. I made it specifically for you. This took a while. Please open it. This took a while to make. It's a very personal item, just for you. And inside of this box, there's a bottle of black liquid. It's got a bunch of like stuff, like rope tied around it to make it so like if it like bumps into something, it won't just immediately shatter. And it's got like some rope as well, so you can like hang it around your neck. It's preserved. It's distilled. It's got something to the effect of 56 or so secret medicinal herbs and spices, and it's my blood. I want you to carry that with you everywhere, just in case you have a need. That way, it's a safety net.
Are you gonna say
This is
Dr.
legitimately
Pepper?
sweet.
Is it Dr. Pepper blood?
It's more like Jägermeister. There's a lot of alcohol in that too.
Like straight from the bottle.
If you drink it, I recommend freezing it for a bit.
Goes down better that way. Yes.
Then he goes
While
up.
there may be some ethical quandaries to this, I have a high enough insight to see if this really means something.
Ethical quandaries. I mean, I'm giving it to you from myself willingly, if that helps.
It honestly does.
And he goes up to Six Killer. We'll do Six Killer. And Six Killer a box. This one, it took some scavenging, and I hope it means as much to you as I think it will mean. Inside this box is an amulet. It's this thing made of like opalescent shells that have been like carved to look like feathers and tied together to look like a pair of wings. This is a necklace. And he says, I know that as a servant of the Raven Queen, I can't give you flight back that she took from you, but hopefully this is something meaningful. It's something I can at least give you. And I know it's shiny, and I know like you like shiny things.
Yeah, she can't even talk. She's just like moving it in the light. It's very good. Like, yeah, perfect gift. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being my friend. And then he goes up to Marrowmorn and hands Marrowmorn a box.
Oh, thank you. And also, I'll be taking my bit of the money we just got, and I will get everyone else gifts for January.
give
No,
it
I feel
to-
terrible.
No, a gift given
I
is
feel
not.
real bad.
It's okay. The guilt is okay.
Oh, you want me to
Open
keep
the
the guilt
box.
too? Okay, all right.
You
Guilt
keep
is a
that.
gift.
Keep
It
that
is a
close
gift
to your
too.
heart.
All right. So she unwraps a shape that is.
Inside is a bracelet woven with dried chrysanthemums,
Ooh.
and attached to it is a little pinky ring. Attached to the pinky ring is a short string and a small silver bell.
Oh, I was hoping it was a worm on a string. The bell is really nice, though.
And he says to you, so the chrysanthemums are something for the dead or those who are soon to be dead. The bell, I don't think you're gonna need it for a while, but just in case you come into a situation where you're in a grave and you're not ready, you can ring the bell and someone will hear you.
Thank you so much. I love it. Yeah. Thank you.
Merry solstice, everyone.
Merry solstice.
Six
Solstice.
Killer have gifts, and Six Killer will say, what is expression? Party will think Six Killer is shitting them, but Six Killer is not shitting them. And I have to say, I did think of this when you said we were playing. Six Killer hands out everybody a pair of socks.
I hope they'll roll.
Yes.
You made us things you can't wear.
Oh, Six Killer did not make. Six Killer buy.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
I mean, you could wear
Yes.
socks. Just
Yes.
change the-
No, Six Killer cannot wear socks. Not work with bird feet claws.
You just make a different pattern. It's like anything, like rotund people, and thin.
But
long
how
people.
walk things on
Don't-
feet?
don't-
That what really gets Six Killer. That what fascinating.
You could leave the
You get
ground
leg
part
warmers.
open. Yeah,
Leg warmers
foot
work,
warmers.
but actual
Mm.
socks. Yeah,
Just
because
like
that was
I know.
my joke. I was
tubes.
gonna. That was my joke. I was gonna do is like she's fascinated that these like humanoids have to wear stuff on their feet. She's like, how do you live? How can you survive that? Wow.
Oh, and with that is fantastic. Well, friends, this has been a great time. I look forward to playing with you all again come January when we begin season 2.
Yay.
And I have been your storyteller this evening, Sage.
And I have been the Willy Boo at the Willy Boo. Fun posting online and having ourselves a good rhyme. That works. It does work. But yeah, you can find me there on Twitter at the Willy Boo.
I'm Riana at DIY Ferret on like everything. I'm really happy I can finally say it. I've been working a bit with Dropout on the Unsleeping City, and that's currently coming out. I mean, I'm not starring in it, but I did some really important work, and I hope if you like Dropout in the Unsleeping City, or if you're interested in a D&D game where it's set in like fantastical New York, like it's very fun. Super excited for episode coming up with the character JJ, who is specifically who I wrote on. But yeah, just wanted to plug that because I'm super happy.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. And I'm been Matt at Kentaro TPC on Twitter, and also at Curse of Lords, which is my podcast, actual play podcast starring me and Sage.
It me.
And I've been Jen. You can find me online at the Jenya. Check out my comics and narrative game design at hauntedvaultstudios.com. Or you can listen to me on my all-fem family-friendly D&D podcast, D20 Dames. Yeah, it's a good time. I'm biased, clearly.
It is a good time. Can't verify. And you know what you should do until next year, friends? Feast away!
And stay inside.
And stay inside. Feast
wear a
inside
mask.
away.
And wash your hands.
And wash your
Dirty.
hands, please.
The
Wear
feast
a
away
mask, you
is
filthy animal.